Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you all joining me. Thank you as we prepare to go live with confidence and ease. Come on in. We're going to get to talking and chatting about how to go live. So, if you are new to my live, come in, ask your questions. This is my 4 o'clock live where we talk about how to go live. And I want to make sure I'm supporting each and every one of you. So, let me know if there's any questions, my friends. So, come in, ask your questions. We're going to get to talking and chatting in just a few minutes. So let me know if you have any questions about how to go live. We are talking all things going live. Let me know if there's any questions, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. And if you have questions about the go live process, feel free to ask those questions as well. Want to make sure I'm supporting each of you. And then come in, ask your questions, and then we're going to get started in just a few minutes. So let's say, I appreciate you all joining me. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see, we're going to get started in just a minute. So I was looking up some stuff. Appreciate you all coming in, asking questions as well. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Um, let's see, let's get this on the other screen. And then I'm going to say hello in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the support, everybody. If you are new to the room, put new in the chat. If you have not been here before, this is the perfect time to come on in and say hello. If you have questions on how to go live, feel free to ask your questions. Actually, I had to take a cat nap, y'all. I was so jet lagged. I was like, okay, I did my live, but I was like, let me get going. I did that live earlier and it was like jet lag. Oh my gosh. So hopefully you guys didn't see, but I was like, okay, I'm talking. My eyes were so heavy. I was trying to stay awake. So it was hard, you all. But I'm back. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to the room, go ahead and give me a thumbs up to like the live. Go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So this is my 4 o'clock live. I did my 10 a.m. in the morning and I just said how I was jet lagged because I literally just flew back in from LA. So it was a red eye. I didn't sleep well. So I had to take a nap, y'all. I had to take a nice long nap. So I got my nap in. I'm feeling a lot better, a little bit more energized. And so let me know if you guys have questions. Again, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the live, go ahead and give me that thumbs up to like it. If you have not liked it yet, also click that bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. We always want to make sure we are um, connected and supporting in that way. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And then let me know if you are a live host, put that in the chat as well. Say I go live, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok. You guys know I co-stream, so I'm gonna go over to the TikTok streets in just a few minutes. We're gonna talk and chat over there. So I appreciate you all being here. So this is my 4 o'clock live. So come in, ask questions. We're gonna talk about monetization. We're gonna talk about engagement. We're going to talk about how to go live. I'm going to share some tips and strategies you want to keep in mind as you're thinking about your growth strategy on this app. I went to the YouTube Creator Network Summit in LA and I just got back from it. So that was a little bit of insight they gave there. So I'm going to share some of that. But for the most part, I want you guys to start the process, start going live and continue going live. And it gets better over time, but you just got to start the process. All right. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to go live on TikTok. You guys are going to hear me say the keywords that matter for my live stream. I do that on purpose so that you guys can hear me talking and chatting, and that matters as well. As you prepare to go live, you want to make sure you're saying the words that matter for your target audience. And so that's going to be so important. So let me actually, I wanted to do something real quick. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if you guys have any questions as we prepare to go live. Um, Let me know if there's any questions, my friends. You guys can get questions answered um, right now. So If not, hey, how you doing, friend? Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Appreciate the support. Thank you for that engagement. Always looking for engagers. So I appreciate the support. Thank you for chiming in on this chat. So that's what we want to do. You want to make sure you are always saying something. You want the chat to move. You want your audience to engage. Okay. So that is key to going live. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up for doing that. Also, clicking that subscriber button if you haven't done it already, as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to go live on these TikTok streets right now. So we're live. TikTok live, live streaming, live streaming tips, how to go live, how to earn on live, how to monetize your live stream. You want to pay attention to these tips on how to go live and monetize. Come in, ask questions on how to monetize your live stream. We are asking questions about engagement, how to go live and build community. If you're looking to earn on live, how you doing? But Bahamian, how are you, friend? Um, I am live now. I'm doing live streaming. I'm talking on the stream for both YouTube and TikTok. So come in, ask your questions on how to make money online. If you are new, afraid, scared, shy, come in, ask how to go live. I'm going to answer questions for my live streaming and give live streaming tips. Thank you, Annie. How you doing, my friend? How's everything, girl? Going? How's everything going? Appreciate you coming back, friend. Did you get my message? Let me know if you got my message. I hadn't had a chance to check. I took a nap after I got off that first live, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh. I had a meeting to go to after your live and I popped in over there and my person was a no-show. So I was like, you know what? That might have been a blessing. So because I needed a nap. Good. Yes. Okay. You responded. Okay. Good. 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 So I'll take a look at it afterwards. And so hopefully all is well. Definitely. Yeah, I was a little jet lag. I needed a nice nap because I just flew in this morning, y'all. I just got in and my sleepiness was hitting me. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that on the YT. So I was so sleepy and tired. So I was like, let me go get that nap in. So I got a nice little nap. So that was good. You said you look good though. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. So Millie said the same thing. She said, you are so good. Thank you for saying I look good too, because I was tired, Fred. It was a drag that live in the morning. I felt like I was dragging. I felt like I was like talking to myself, all the things. And so you got to sometimes say, okay, you know what? You need a nap, girl. That's how I felt. Uh-oh. Did I do that right? I might have. I'm trying to fix my camera. There we go. I think I did that wrong. Let's see. That better. It's gonna go in and out. That's fine. We're just gonna go with it. I'm about to figure out this setting. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all coming through. If you're new to my live, come on in. We're talking to new live hosts. We're talking to people who have questions about how to go live on both YouTube and TikTok. We are talking to our friends who are looking to stream and grow your community. I tell you, you want to grow, you want to learn, and you want to earn. So I'm here to support you in your growth and your learning and earning. So let me know if there's questions as you're doing this. I'm here to answer those questions. I want you guys to feel confident that you can do it. I'm going to give some insights because I was in, hey to Owens, I was in LA, West Hollywood, LA, last night, yesterday. I was going to say last week, no, last night. I was there and I went to TikTok Creator Network Summit. So I went to a Creator Network Summit. No, no, just regular live streaming. Thank you so much. And so I'm going to give a little tips on that. If you guys didn't hear me earlier, I usually try to make sure I share stuff for my afternoon folks too. Thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate it, friend. And so we're going to share some updates there. Let me know if you guys have questions as you are coming in. T. Owens, thank you so much, friend. As you guys are coming in, let me know if you're new to the room and you have questions. I'm happy to answer questions. Hey, Lisa. How you doing, my friend? Thank you so much. So I'm going to give some insights to TikTok. Hello there. You know what, Lisa, since you're here early, let me give you a quick tip. Um, I was at I was at a 1-day summit that they did for Creator Networks, Music Lives. And I know you're a Music Live person. Music Lives is gonna have a whole lot of campaigns and other things that's happening. They're doing music on stage right now. Early September and mid-September, there's gonna be a couple more campaigns that's rolling out. So pay attention. I'll tap you when it comes to things I'm seeing too when it comes to the music live, because I know you also do music. I know you don't consider yourself a DJ, but you are a DJ. You're a DJ. According to TikTok, you are a DJ, friend. So you play your music, TikTok says you're a DJ. So so I'm gonna tell you when some more stuff rolling out. They're really focusing on the music and gaming. Those are the 2 verticals that they're kinda honing in on. I am an agency, Nuno. Nunu, is that it? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. So, keep your eyes and ears open and try to do some of those campaigns, because the way you play your music and you have your room engaging, you probably could be top of the leaderboard for some of those campaigns too. So I know one of our creators, she is doing music on stage and she made it to the regional. So she's been doing that and she's gotten votes. So your community, I'm sure they're collecting votes, and they're sending gifts and stuff. So you want to make sure you're tapped into those campaigns. Are you on that one? I'm probably making an assumption that maybe it's not fair. Are you already on that one? Music on stage? How do you get the laughs, chats? Oh, okay. That's under where you guys see the gift box. There is a wand for me. It looks like a little magic stick. And you click that, and then you basically have different effects that you can do. This is an effect. There's the sound effects. There's the voice effects. There's the board. So all those features you could turn on and activate. Okay. And then in your live super fans, I'll talk about super fans for you today. So I'll give a little insight on super fans. But super fans basically is going to be what benefits you want to offer your community. Okay. And so that's what you would do. Hey, Moonflower, appreciate you guys. So I was going to give a few more insights on the summit. Hey Margot, how you doing, my friend? Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Um, I'm gonna give a couple more insights on the summit because they talked mainly to agencies in terms of your business model, but and they mentioned a few things for creators as you're thinking about the creators you're bringing in. And so wanting you guys to kind of pay attention to your live as a production. Think about your live being a production, your sound, your lighting. What is that thing that's going to stop people from scrolling? I'm part of the Live Pro, so they send everything left out loud. Also, I spoke with my coach weekly. Okay, and so they've been talking about music with you? That's good. That's good. And so and that's and I tell you guys, if you guys get any opportunity, perfect. Okay. Any opportunity to be part of any of their coaching programs, there's a new one that's happening right now. And I think it's more for beginners, but it's called Creator Partner. And so if you guys have that as a campaign, you can sign up. I had a couple creators mention it to me, and I said, sign up. Anything TikTok's offering you, do it. Doesn't hurt. Does not hurt. So sign up for any of those programs. Lisa got it because she's an A-leaguer. Obviously, she's grown her community and grown in her status on the live stream. And so different levels, you'll get different type of coaching and support at the level you're at, but there's some beginner level coaching that happens. So if you see any campaign or anything that pops up in your system notification, sign up for it. All right. So that's just a rule of thumb. So you guys know there's these other things. TikTok is trying to create career creators. They want you to grow. She's currently teaching people with TikTok. Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate it. Pals is telling what I'm doing on the YT. Hey, Auntie Mel, welcome to the room. So definitely sign up for that because they're giving a lot of coaching, and that's what they shared in the meeting. They want creators to get as much as possible from this experience because they see it as a win-win for them too. They're like, hey, if we can get people to stay on the app and build their community and have their live stream grow and monetize and stuff, hey, that's a win. We're gonna offer support. You all offer support, so it's no reason why you guys can't do win on this app because the support is going to be there. Now the question is, how do you leverage it? How do you take advantage of it? How do you apply it? All those things is going to be up to you. All right. I just want to make sure you guys are getting the big picture. Auntie Mill, thank you for the populars. Thank you for the wink winks. Appreciate your friend. Um, Viewer engagement, even what I'm doing here, all this viewer engagement matters. Pretty girl opulence. You know what? You have to go in. I forgot for you too earlier, friend. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. Agency wise, you got accepted. So you just need to go in and accept the invite. I don't know if you realize it was in there waiting on you as well. I saw that afterwards. And You just need to go in and accept it. You're welcome. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Wanky, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Melly. Appreciate the support, friend. Thanks. Didn't realize it. Thanks. Yes. So do you know how to get to it? Let me know if you don't know how to get to it. Houston, how you doing, my friend? Texas newbie, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Lady Jones, welcome. Linda Jones, welcome to the room. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you guys. We are liking on the live. We're doing our early activation. That's something you always want to do to get your room warmed up. I'm sitting here chatting, answering questions, sharing information. So just know that that's part of the warm up. Nope, don't know how to access it. Okay, got you. Is it like YouTube where they can pay based on views and engagement? What do you mean in terms of are you referring to agency still, Nunu? No, TikTok agencies is a free program. It's a free program. Hey, Eugene, how are you, my friend? Grabbing that daily heart me. Others coming in. It's a free program. Anybody who's interested in the agency, let me know. I'm gonna do a rundown of it. And the conference I went to yesterday, or the summit I went to yesterday, was an in person. Thank you, friend. An in-person event where, I was kind of hearing stuff about TikTok and kind of the future of it and what's happening. So definitely want to make sure things are progressing here for you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support. Oh, I didn't mean to pin you. Always have to remove those people. I think they're scammers, so I don't like when they do that in my chat. I do co-stream, so you hear me say the YT because I'm on both apps at the same time. I do that intentionally so that I can start building both platforms. Specifically talking about TikTok on YouTube and live streaming. TikTok gave us the flash code. It actually is Wink Winks. It's the Wink Winks. YT to start YT agency. You can be the first. They had one. They used to do it. Maybe that's where TikTok got the model from, but they don't do it anymore. They used to do it. Yeah, I came across some content that talked about it. Yep. So I'm not sure. Obviously their platforms are different, so it probably wasn't. You said what? Yep, it sure did. Yep. So platforms are different in terms of how they operate. So they would definitely have to catch up to TikTok and be a little bit more engaging for it to make sense to do it. I think whatever they had was just kind of the original iteration of it, and it didn't work because their platform live stream is so basic. So thank you all. Appreciate you all being here. See if it was a little bit more engaging and interactive in terms of the actual interface itself. I think it would be different, but it doesn't make sense to do it. They could, but it would definitely be different than TikTok. Um, Thank you all for those wink winks. I appreciate it. It's one per person. Luna, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you, Melly. Appreciate the compliments. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Care stickers. Thank you all. We are doing our flash goal. This is a TikTok goal. It's one per person. So if you don't mind, we have 13 of the little wink winks, the little symbol here, where it's that's the one coin that we're pushing right now. How was her interview? Oh, so Luna House is asking, how did your day go? How did the interview go? I don't know if that was that today or last. That was last week, wasn't it? Let me know, how did it go, friend? Thank you so much, everybody. House is coming in. She asking. Others coming in. Thank you for those wink winks. I appreciate the support. Let me know if you guys have more questions. We're going to talk a little bit. As you guys can tell, we are talking all things going live here. If you're just coming in, thank you so much for joining the live. T. Owens, appreciate that, friend. You said, Marjorie, you watched it for 100 minutes. Look at you guys. It was Monday. It went well. Fingers crossed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks all. All right, friend. Congratulations. Was that number two or number a different one? Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate that. Miracle, thank you for the follow. I see you, my friend. If you're new to my room and haven't followed the live post, go ahead and click that follow as well. Auntie Mill, thank you for she's sending the praying hands. I'm assuming for Luna as well. Round two for bank. Okay, nice. Nice. I know you got this, friend. You are awesome. Yes, you are awesome. Thank you all who are coming into the room. So we're doing that flash goal. How many do we have left? Let's see. We have three more. So three different people. If you haven't sent a wink wink, that's what that is. TikTok made it easy for us. They made it part of my viewer wishes. So I have the wink wink showing. That is a feature that a lot of people are leveraging now. Thank you, Marjorie. Appreciate your friend. We are almost there. I think we need two more people, two different people to get that flash goal complete. We'll have it all done if you are somebody who can send that and haven't done it already. So it's one per person. If you have not sent it, this is a great time to send it. Let's see, did I send it? I don't know if I sent it. Um, oh, I hadn't sent it. See, there we go. So we need one more person. One more person to send it. And so then we will have that flash goal complete. So if you're coming in and haven't sent a wink wink, that's what that is, the little heart with the winks. We will have it completed. Thank you so much. I think they had you counted as send it, friend. Annie. Yep, they had you counted. Oh, we achieved it. L came in. What I miss? Hey, how you doing, Trissy? Thank you so much. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart, me friend. We were doing the flash goal. That's what we were talking about. Oh, okay. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate the support. So we were doing that flash goal. TikTok has sent a flash goal with something that you will get in your live. As your live progresses, kind of pay attention to it. It's TikTok's way of getting that engagement in your live, especially for me. We kind of cracked the code a little bit. We got 10K likes. We like to get those 10K in the first 10 minutes. So that's kind of a goal for us. We also try to make sure because we get it early and get that early tapping activation, we see that flash goal come early. And it's also based on people gifting. So if you have a room, and this is what I will tell you, my room, I come in, you guys are chatting with me, we're engaging. And so the gifting is probably not the focal point. If there's a room or a way you can make your room have that early gifting engagement happen, that's when you won't get the flash goal. That's what we're noting. How do we add the board to our live showing the different TikTok goals? This here, no, you're saying in terms of they call it a call to action board. There's a little side panel similar to this. People have a little side panel, and it doesn't have the gifts, but it has the actual things they want you to do, like the live, you know, other things like that. They'll have a different list. That's part of your board. This board here is part of one of the features you can add. It's called a bulletin rather, and you can add that on the side for your room. I don't do it obviously because I do the viewer wishes, and so it's only so much real estate here. You can slide that board like I have this viewer wishes stays here. There's nothing you can do. You can't change that. But the other board you can move to the other side. But it's just it takes up too much space. And so I like to give verbal cues anyway, because even in that board, people read it and some do it, some don't, but you just don't want that to be a one and done. Throughout your live, you want to remind your viewers to engage and connect. So I don't put it there. I just make sure I verbally say things like follow the live host, be sure to get your daily heart me. Hey guys, we just got the flash goal. Let's share the live out. You see the arrow in the corner. If you don't mind sharing, let's share the live. If I'm actually asking y'all for real. Because we only got 8 shares. So if we can get this up to 100 shares, that would be greatly appreciated. So share the live. You can repost it. You can add it to stories. You also can share it out to group chats, individuals, or you could press down on my glasses and nose and share the live out. So I just realized we didn't share the live out. So please share the live. So, but doing that is going to be important. So as you're asking your community to support, now you still can put the board up. I would if I were you, I would pick viewer wishes over the board just as a way for people to engage and kind of let them know that that's something else you would like for them to do because that's going to be important as you're looking at growing and getting more visibility. You need that gift and engagement too. I have to get better. I still don't understand how the heart me benefits them. How the heart me benefits them. It becomes part of their fan club. So and so this is Lauren, so put on your viewer hat. You're a viewer right now. So I want you to kind of pay attention to what you're doing as a viewer so that when you go live, you can start explaining it to your community. And so when you click up here as a viewer, you're going to see a list of things to do for engagement. One thing I tell people, I use the analogy that TikTok brought the fan club to here to live, the same way you're a fan in real life. So imagine anybody you love to go see. You know, you go maybe your favorite singer, your favorite band, your favorite comedian, your favorite sporting event team, whatever it is that you love to do and you're a fan, you buy their music, You might go to their concerts, you go to their sporting events, their games, you watch them on TV, you follow them on social media, you do all those things as a fan. Well, TikTok brought the same concept here. So if you click the daily heart me, the fan, you'll see a list of things to do. You'll see a list of things to do to let me show you. So this is my fan club. Oh, sorry. I clicked the name. Why does it not do that? There we go. So you'll see this. Is the viewer wishes listed automatic or do you have to list it? Um there's templates you can create or you can create your own. So this is something I did where I took part of it from a template and made some stuff from my own. So I did a mixture. Um and so 400 comments, awesome. So if you look at this feature here, let me flip the camera so you can see it correctly. You'll see all the points that you've collected. You see the name of my fan club. You see here is the points that I've collected. You can see your fan journey. If I click that little arrow there, it lists when I became a fan club member, what I've been doing over the time I've joined this fan club community. And then so it's tracking my engagement as a viewer, it's tracking me as as a fan club member. Let me go back. There we go. And then it also tells me what to do. So, and then as I do these things, I collect points. Okay. So pay attention to what you're doing. These are things where you can collect points for doing it. And I can claim these points. Remember, at times I say, hey guys, don't forget to claim your points. If I claim, it'll do that and it's going to move this timeline up. So those are points that I'm collecting towards my level. I'm a level 17. I'm trying to get to level 18. The more I do in this room, the levels go up. And so it's again tracking how I'm supporting this live versus if I come to someone else's room and become a fan club or club member for their live. But all that is part of your engagement. Up here, they just added this feature where you can click the heart and you can dress up the heart. So again, they kind of make it fun and engaging. They gamified it a little bit so that you guys can change up the look of the heart me if you want it to be and there's points you're collecting from your gifting. So you're collecting points. Where's those points showing? Right here. So I have 148. I just gave the wig. This is the new wig. I did that wig. I think I did it yesterday or so as an example. But just know those are things that you can do to make it fun and engaging. They've created a lot of things for your community to feel like they're a part of the community. That's the whole point of this. I've allowed you the points from you. From me this morning. Thank you, Mrs. Wise, for the follow. T. Owens, I appreciate you, friend. So think of it from that way. TikTok was a children's app at first. And so a lot of things they do, they gamify it. That was why I made the comment about YouTube. YouTube had agencies too, but YouTube's platform and interface is so basic as opposed to TikTok. And so to understand and learn this platform, you do need the support. You need the support from the platform itself, but you need the support from someone that's going to help you grow and give you the guidance and tips to continue to grow. And so that fan club is so important. And then so as you do this as a viewer, then put the hat on as a live host. So when you go live, you actually click the fan club and you can see who are your top fan club members. You can get to know them. You can write little tags to kind of get a way to kind of connect with them even more. You're treating this as you're building a community. So that is your community. And so those fan club members become more of a way for you to understand who's in your room and how they're engaging. I'm gonna find a way to share some of this stuff with them. You said I'm gonna find a way, huh? He's like, I'm gonna find a way. He said, Doc, you just gonna have me come to your live. I'll just say something. Like, look here, become fan club members. Are you using your phone or your live or another device? I'm using my phone and I have a backup device too that's in the room. It's the agency page. I think they should still have agencies for content. Oh, you're saying for the YT? Yeah. I don't disagree with it. I don't disagree with it. Like I said, they did have it. Um, I don't know why it went away. I mean, again, YouTube's process is such a slow burn. That's kind of the sad part about it. It is a slow burn. So they're gonna have to pick up their pace so that people can really feel like, okay, I need to move faster. I need to do things at a bigger, quicker rate. Them changing the monetization lately too, I think that's gonna be kind of problematic for folks too, because again, that slowed the process towards ad revenue too. So because I have a hard time telling them why to grab their Heartmeats. Heartmeats is also, yes, it's turtle. Yeah, it's snail paste over there. Heartmeats is also as a live host. And so there's the live host part. Um, Thank you so much for that, Heartmeat. I appreciate it. You got to think about, I think, Lauren, over time, because you're still growing and learning in this process, over time, you'll see where it's part of how the game is played. And so I think where TikTok can improve, and I'll be honest with you, I've said this multiple times, they do a lot of training for the live hosts. They do a lot of coaching and services and support webinars and stuff. They need to put some videos out there for the viewer experience because I think people need to understand, like, what am I gaining as a viewer, and make that a uniform conversation so people can get it. So when you come into a room, you honestly know how to play the game, as opposed to different people saying different things, which is fine. You can make it unique to your room. The fan club, honestly, you can make it unique to your room. You can say, hey guys, the people who get to this level, but I think people need to understand what the levels mean and what their levels are, and how to grow in your levels. But I do believe they need to make some training and some context for viewers, because it's nothing really there. There's a few things that you might come across that'll explain how to be a good viewer, but if they can make some basic understanding of the viewer journey and what does it mean to engage the blue boxes, I have to train you guys on that all the time. Like that should be something people understand. What's the gifter level program? The gifter level up program. Like, talk about that TikTok because people can know what that means for them in the live stream. Talk about the fan club and how to be a good fan club member, and what does that mean to be a part of someone's community. Like, that's what they should be doing video content on, in my opinion. How does the levels relate to the super fan? So they actually kind of do. The super fan kind of leapfrogs you higher. So you get points that will take you to level 10 or above, based on where I guess wherever you're already at. And so the thinking is that you're not at level 10 when you become a super fan. So it leapfrogs you there. And then you're able to get your badge. You get a new badge. It doesn't go away. So it doesn't gray out. There's some little things like that you'll see. And then whatever that live host benefit has for their room, whatever the customized perks are, that's also a part of the super fan as well. That would be nice. There are some who never send taps, hearts, heart means never give. Exactly, exactly. Hey, Miss K Latte. And so for that reason, I think there's some general understanding of what it does it mean to be a viewer in a live stream, that they could easily make that content for people to understand, training for people to just to understand, okay, here's the viewer journey, here's some things you can do, here's some things I would encourage you to participate in as a viewer. Comments, the stickers, like knowing where the stickers are if you're in the fan club. Like, who would know that unless somebody told you, you know? So there's like no way you would like click around necessarily and press all that. So it's just an interesting way of thinking, and I don't understand, since they have so many features here, that they need to have context and some kind of content for that as well. I really want to begin adding more value of my follower fans so I can ask a lot of questions. So I ask a lot of questions. That's fine, friend. I love it. Thank you for the populist, Margot. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the shout out to Owens. I appreciate you as well, friend. So as you guys are coming in, definitely engage, engage, engage. If you are new to my room, put new in the chat. Say hello. If you're just not coming in, just not following me for the first time, I am Dr. Lisa. I am a TikTok live coach in particular. I say live stream coach in general because I'm on the YT also. I also have an agency. So if you are looking for support, it's a free program. I always preface it that it's free. We are trying to grow the agency as much as possible. I'm going to do some training in September. So my goal is to do like a real push for new new members this month of August. Probably in the month of September is going to be another push because we just renewed. We just had a 1 year anniversary, and we have some people renewing. We have some people who are not renewing. And so we know our numbers are going to go up and down a little bit. But with that being said, I'm really pushing to get more people to come into the agency. So I'm going to do some trainings just for our newbies in the month of August. And so this would be a good time to join. if you're going to join, so you could be part of that early those early conversations that I'm going to be having with our new friends joining the agency. The goal for this month, I mean, my magic number, I want to see if we can get to 25 new members this particular month. We have a campaign as an agency, just so that you guys know, that is going on right now. So you don't have to worry about people fulfilling um, those timestamps that the metrics that TikTok has in terms of how long you go live. But if they just join under your referral, if you get 5 of them, you might be in a running to get $300. So there's several of you in the agency that have not done anything, and it's all up for grabs. I'm just gonna put that out there right now for those who've been with me for a while. So I haven't seen 5 referrals from any one person. So we got 10 days left in the month. Hey, it could be you. So I'll just put that out there. Quick question. Have you seen Porch Talk? She came in. Porch Talk with Pamela. Are you still here, friend? Or am I thinking of my AM live? She did come in. I saw her fly in. I remember saying hi. So I don't know if she's still here. Hey, Glow. How you doing, friend? Hair motivator. I can't remember if it was early in the live or this one, but I did see her today. Um, I'm sorry, I missed the referral mention. Um, and let me confirm something too. You have the referral code. I'm pretty sure of it, but I know some of my new people don't. My brand new people. Okay, I made a video about our battle and she hasn't responded. Oh, is she gonna do it? Oh, okay. Um, thank you for reminding me because we do have the battles this weekend set up. So anybody who is not participating, message me if you're in the agency. Message me and say no, I'm not participating. Lauren, I think I have you listed, so let me know if you're going to be participating. 7 o'clock on Saturday. I missed a couple days with me traveling. So 7 o'clock on Saturday, message me if you are not doing it. Message me also if you want in on the agency, say agency. Message me the word agency. So let me know that as well. If you want in on the agency, I'll talk about the agency, especially for my new friends. I got a lot of the questions you guys asked. So thank you. You're welcome to Owens. You're so sweet. I appreciate you being here. Moonflower, you said I've seen new stream promoted in the chat, but wasn't sure if they were agency or not. New streams. In my chat, let me say what you mean in the chat. I've seen new streams promoted in chats, but wasn't sure if they were agency or not. Tell me what you meant by that. Say that again. Oh, you're talking about in our group chats, new streams. Okay, you're saying people who are in the agency, they're sharing out their lives. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what I'm hearing, Moonflower. Let me know if I got that right. Margo, you said that would be nice. There are some who never taps. Okay, we're talking about the training that TikTok should do. Trick TikTok, you need to do some training. You heard it from me. I should have said that yesterday in the meeting. They didn't ask for questions. I wouldn't have thought of that question at the time, no way. But that is a great question to put in their ear. Like, look here, do some training for these new for the viewers. The viewers, hey, training. um, So thank you all for being here. I appreciate that. Let me catch up on some more comments. Let's see. I might have missed a few. Thank you all for supporting. Let's see. Um, Annie, you said I'm trying to become a super fan, but on the payment screen, it brings up someone else's email fix. You're trying to become one of my super fans, and it brings up someone else's email. Let me know what you meant. What you mean? Dial. Were you who were you looking for? Porch Talk with Pamela. Porch Talk with Pamela. Elle is looking for her. Nope, not able to participate this weekend. Okay, so Moonflower, you're a no. Okay, got you. I think you had told me that before. 300 comments. For some reason, I think I didn't include you because of that. Destiny, make sure you say hello to the people you're messaging, friend. That's called dry tagging if you don't. So always click and say hello, how you doing? Something like that. You just can't message their at. You can just do at with their name. Yes, I wasn't sure if there were an agency or not. Is older agency members sharing them in there? Oh, okay. Let me take a look. I'll take a look and see. There's some people who are falling off. So I need to update the chat. And so because of the renewals, there are some people who will be being removed just because they didn't renew. Um, and then just so that you guys know, what happens is that you got to stay active to a certain extent because you can't join an agency and just sit on someone's roster. So you got to make sure you're an active creator. that actually messes with our activeness numbers. So we just can't have people on our books just to be having them on our books. So you want to make sure you're always going live. And so if nothing else, that would end up making you not be an agency anymore too, because you're not following the contract. You're not going live. Does that make sense? So you're like pretty much voiding the contract. And so keep that in mind. So you want to continue to go live. You want to continue to do what you need to do as a live host, because that's your end of the bargain that you're going to get this support, you're getting the help, you're going live. Thank you so much. It's all free game for you all, free support. Then it wants the password for that email. Oh, I don't know. It seems like something might be glitching on your end. You think maybe I don't know. Come back in and out, friend. Maybe see if that change fixes it. I'm not sure. If you click the heart on the pop-up, there's something that says daily check-in with a eye. If you click the heart, let me see. I'm gonna follow what Pal said. If you click the heart on the pop-up, what pop-up, friend? You saying here? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Pals. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna pin Pals because she knows what she's doing. Um, you say yep. So when you click that, um, you said it's my credit card though. So super fans is a fee. Is that what you're saying? So maybe it's telling you to pay for the super fans. Super fans is a membership. So when you get someone super fan, you're actually purchasing a membership, a subscription rather, to that program. So maybe you're seeing the billing page. I think that might be what you're seeing. I'm not sure what it looks like on your end. And so it tells you the viewer perks. Yep. With all the violation confusion I dealt with yesterday, I made a sale. Who knew? That's a win, friend. That is a win. We gonna take it, Lauren. Lauren said, "Well, wait a minute. What, Lauren? I was traveling yesterday. What happened? What the violation stuff you talking about? What happened, Lauren? What happened, friend?" She said, "With all that, I still made a sale." You said, "I'm trying to subscribe." Yeah, I'm not sure what you're seeing. Then that may be the subscriber page. Maybe that's what you're seeing. TikTok shop. Oh, okay, TikTok shop. I do know. Okay, my bad. My bad. You did message me. Okay. So yeah, you did message me about that. Well, good job. Good job, friend. If you just do the regular follow that costs a coin to send the heart me, but not for the follow alone. Yes. Yes. So here's what I understand though, Moonflower, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. The follow now shows up before you even get to join the fan club. So they don't tie that to you following the live host anymore. That follow is now just you following. Yeah, so it used to be tied that way, but now it's not. So I think that's the new thing that they're doing. So your followers on the outside, and then if you want to become a part of the fan club, then that doesn't automatically make you follow because you've already done it. So two separate um, supports that you're offering. You said on the billing page you have to input the password for the email to complete the subscription purchase. Oh, yeah, okay. And you're saying you don't know your email? Is that what you're saying? You don't know the password? Is it your password? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not sure what that setup is like now because it used to be a quick click, and I think that has changed. TikTok has done better with transparency, but it's someone else's email. Oh, so can you put your email or no? Can you put your email? If it's PayPal or TT, makes you resign in. I'm not sure. I think what she's talking about is so I don't know that password. Um, but it's not your email, is it? Can you change it? Happy Thursday, Daddy Nat. Welcome to the room, friends. Thank you all for being here. Nowhere to change the email. Interesting. I don't know what they're doing. Let's see. I don't know what they're doing. Let me see. Pals, you sent me something. Um, Pals is sending some information. Yeah, you know what? Pals daily check-in. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. She's saying in the fan club, the daily check-in. Let me come back. So pals, let me see. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, friend. She's talking about here. When you click it, it gives you a breakdown. So everywhere, that's what she was showing me. Everywhere you see an exclamation mark or a question mark, click that. That'll give you more information. And that's what she's saying for the fan club. That's how you check into a live. And then each live TikTok, some of the information here is a little bit off, but because they've upgraded. Now they have the dressing up the fan club, the heart me. They Discord, they don't do as much anymore. They have you make a group chat here on TikTok. So there's some other things that live hosts can create. But this might be helpful for you, Lauren. Thank you so much for pointing that out, pals, because she was pointing out where you guys can get some more information about the heart me. So see it here. It says your daily check-in. We have a sticker for that. And pals, you taking me back because I knew that. That's why that sticker was created. So that's why I created the sticker. So it explains the heart me. Destiny friend, I'm gonna have to um mute you, friend, if you keep dry tagging. I can't have you dry tagging in the chat. So you got to say hello to people. So if you're trying to connect with people, do the at symbol and then type a word. Type hello. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Something in the chat. So that's what you're doing. That avoids you from being a dry tagger. Thank you so much, Coach T. Welcome to the room. Hello. Others come in a room. I tell you all the time when you come to someone's room, say hello. That way you are engaging properly. We don't do the grow room behavior to Doc. Is this the second time you've said that to her? I think it is. See, pals, pals, be nice. One more chance. One more chance. Hair motivator, how you doing, friend? Alice, welcome to the room. Thank you so much. So, Pals is my moderator for this room, and she will come in fierce, y'all. So behave, okay? Jenny, welcome to the room. She got her eyes on you. A Quiet Acre Farms. Thank you so much, friend. So, and I teach this, you all. Thank you for the follow. I see you all wanted to say hello. Hello, Quay Speaks. I teach this to you all because I want you guys to kind of understand your room too. So everything I say, you could take it in your own way, but you don't want people just spamming your chat. So if they're just adding like at and saying nothing, that's a no no. That's actually bot behavior, and TikTok sees that as your room is not actively engaging. So you can get in trouble. Your room, they can I know sometimes TikTok will suspend gifting for that because it looks like it's manipulation. And so just be careful about what you're doing. And you want to warn your people. I got a lot of newbies in this room. So I always say stuff so that you guys can have this as a learning experience. I don't want you to feel like you can't ask questions. And then if you do something that is inappropriate, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to say something, but I say it in love. So I don't want you guys to not understand what's happening. I want you to make sure that's not happening in your room because it could be a consequence here. And you're like, well, wait a minute, why did that happen to me? And it probably could have stemmed from your chat and how they were engaging because they saw that as fake engagement. Does that make sense? So that's what that's considered. So you got to be careful about that. You just don't want people to come in and just spam your chat in that way because that could come off as fake. All right. Um, Let me know if there's questions about that. Again, this is why TikTok needs to do videos. Like, people don't know sometimes. And then sometimes we pick up habits, bad habits from other rooms, those grow rooms and stuff, and you think that's the etiquette. And so that's not what you're supposed to do either. So they really should like do some content just for the viewer experience in a live stream. And that way everyone can kind of have a baseline understanding of what are some of the do's and don'ts and how you should properly engage. So that's my 2 cents. I keep saying it. Hopefully one day they'll listen to me. Blessy, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. I don't see those rooms in my FYP anymore. Really? That's good, isn't it? Thank you so much, friend. We are a grow room. We're looking for friends. We are trying to we are a learn room. Did I say grow room? I didn't mean that. Learn room. You said I agree with that. Thank you. Um, so we're learn room. So come in. We're here to learn. When it comes to networking and connecting, I say we should be always networking. So the chat should be moving constantly. with people connecting with one another, reading your bio, reading each other's bio, saying how you doing. So especially if my new friends are coming in, but we don't want to do the fake engagement, like we're just connecting for no reason. We're saying hello, how you doing? Love your context or the content that you're producing because of your bio. Have words in your bio. You want to have some keywords for your audience there too. Ha ha ha. You're breaking the algorithm brain. I know. Breaking my brain too. So keep that in mind, everybody. Thank you all for being here. And if you're new, be sure to follow the live host. So you always want to follow the live host. And then if you have not joined the fan club, it's going to say join up here. So join, that's a one coin, one penny to join the fan club as well. And that's another way to engage. And Pals just said, we have a daily check in. I tell you, that's why that sticker it was said that because it was the daily check in. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate that, hair motivator. Thank you for that daily heart, me friend. Thank you for the follow. Those who are coming in that followed already, appreciate you supporting. Continue to make sure that you follow the live host as well. Coach T, welcome to the room. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Um, Pretty girl, what did you say? I went live last night for almost 2 hours doing the live AI summary on my page or page live popped up. You said doing the live AI summary on my page or live popped up. You saw a summary that summarized what your live was about that came up in the chat. I think that's what you're telling me. That feature is there. That feature is there to kind of share what you are telling the room, what you're talking about as a live host. So it's hearing what you're saying and summarizing that. I gave a summary of who I was and what I was, what you were sharing. And then it did a summary as well to kind of capture in a nutshell what the live was about at that point in time. It does that. It's not a feature you can actually turn off. So I don't quite understand its directions in terms of if you want to turn it off or not, but it's not something you can actually turn off. But I say it's helpful because I think it's a great way to kind of understand what you are talking about. And if you're talking about something that is not according to what your live is about, just know the AI is listening. I think they mean outside the room. Um, you think they mean outside the room to turn off? What do you mean? Tell me what you mean by outside the room. I think they mean outside the room. Hey, sir, how are you doing, friend? Um, so it's not, it is helpful to have it there so you can understand what you're talking about. And so your viewers don't see that, you see it. And so for you, if you're saying something that is not currently a topic that you're covering, it's helpful because the AI is listening. So now you can reframe your conversation. That's what I would say. When there are people outside of the room, there's an AI summary for there. I think you can turn that off. The one for the outside the room. Gotcha. The one inside the room is the one we see as a live host. Gotcha. You can turn that one off. Okay, that makes sense. If you don't want that to pop up, especially if it's not accurate for what your room is about, because that may again just be a snapshot for what you were talking about at that moment. Um, oh yeah, I've seen that. Don't know what mine says. Yeah, it's sometimes it's just a random conversation you're having, and it pops up as the AI summary. Yeah, so keep that in mind. How you doing, KJ? Um, so welcome to the room. Pretty girl, let me show you. Hey, Adrian, thank you so much for being here. Um, so others coming in, thank you all for being here as well. If you I find a distraction. You said you don't like it. You know what? I have to admit sometimes I ignore it. So it's just another thing that's in the chat that just kind of passes by and I totally forget about it. And then when I think about it, I'm like, where's it at? Where'd it go? So it doesn't bother me as much, especially if the chat's moving. Sometimes I hone in on it just to kind of see what it's saying, what it's hearing from me. And I know sometimes I go on a tangent. So I was like, ooh, did it pick up the tangent or not? So for that reason, I'm like paying attention to it. As a new person, I think it's helpful. Maybe someone like you, Pals, who've been doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't necessarily need it. I can see why you say it's distracting. But someone who's brand new, I would say pay attention to it because it will help if you know you're live. If you think your live is about one topic and you're not talking about that. Okay, you'll rejoin after you fix the purpose issue. Okay, sounds good, friend. Um, and so Really quickly, this is for my friend. It's for my friend, Pretty Girls and others. What are we talking about? We're talking about going live. I'm gonna talk about the conference I went to. I'm gonna give some nuggets from that. I was at a summit for TikTok Creator Networks. So I'm gonna give a couple nuggets from that. We're gonna talk about engagement. We had some new friends join. Thank you so much, Diane. We had some new friends join, so I want to make sure people understand engagement. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. I have some friends that came in that were brand new that didn't have engagement boxes. So we want to make sure people are up to speed. So we'll talk about that a little bit. I'm going to talk about some monetization stuff too, especially for viewer wishes that came up earlier as well. Let me know if there's other topics. Look, as a thank you, friend. We got that daily heart me go. Appreciate you, friends. Thank you all for supporting. Hey, Wave, how are you, my friend? And so, this is for my friend, Pretty Girl Opulence. I want to make sure she knows how to get accepted into the agency. If you are interested in the agency, message me really quickly here, and then you can just message me the word agency. Thank you so much. You have to be a live host to join. Dash to YT, I go later. Thank you, pals. You have to be a live host. You have to be a live host already. Thank you so much, friends. If you're not going live and you're not in the US and Canada, you don't already belong to an agency, you haven't earned a lot, then you can join an agency. Okay. If any of those things sound kind of murky to you, let me know. I'll clarify it. But thank you for the populism of Dr. Lisa Cares. But those are the things that are kind of TikTok's criteria. I say you have to go live at least 4 days out the week. You want to strive to go more. Daily is better if you can. That's ideal. And so we talk about that too. I want you guys to learn and grow. But if you're going to join the agency, this is the time to do it. I've had people ask about it. I don't want you guys to sit back because I'm going to do some training for my newbies because we got a nice cohort of newbies coming in. And so I want to do some training in September. So we'll have some dates in September. But this is the month I want to bring people in. We'll have some another wave of strong recruitment that's happening in the month of September also. But again, I want to make sure we're bringing some new folks in, understanding how this app works. We'll do some group training for the new friends too. All right. So, if you're on your profile, pretty girl, you're gonna hit TikTok Studio. Click TikTok Studio. You're gonna go to the live side. You're gonna scroll down to tools and resources. This is all the different tools and resources under the live side. If you click that little arrow to the side, it'll show all these other boxes and you're going to click the one that says Join Creator Network. This is the official program for TikTok. It is free. It's a free program. So you're going to join the Creator Network. Under there will be the application that you got sent that you have to accept now. So that's where it's located. So once you send an application, you go there to accept it. And so that's what you need to do. Go there to accept it. Once you accept it, you're actually in the agency. Once you accept it, you're accepting my invite to the agency. And then hey friend. And then I'm gonna send you my contact form so you can be in my database. So that's the next step. So you're gonna have to join my database. And so I'll send you that one as well. Thank you, Keto. Welcome to the room, friends. Thank you so much. Others coming in. I appreciate you all joining. We were talking about the agency a bit. And if you're somebody who's interested in my agency, let me know as well. This is the time, like I said, to join so that you can be part of my list of people who do the training that we're going to be doing in September. So I want to make sure you join, you start going live, and then I have you in the training. So that's the goal. I'm going to reach out to some people who already reached out to me so that they understand that there's training that's happening too. I want to make sure everybody's on the roster then. You said I'm going live August 31st, then I will try. Keto, why are you waiting to August 31st? What happens August 31st? That Monday. That's actually my baby girl's birthday. She'll be 21. But why is that date besides my baby girl, why is that date special? You said because I haven't been going live, but go live today. What you waiting on? What you waiting on, Fred? Was considering but my end up a coworker live and she does it all. What I missed something. I missed something. Wait, what training for us? Um, I was doing training for my new friends. This is stuff that you probably guys have seen already. So I was gonna do like kind of one-on-one type train. The 101. What am I trying to say? TikTok 100 type training for them. Yes, that's what I'm doing. So I'm doing that for them. We have a nice cohort of new folks that are joining. And so I don't want to I don't know what that was. I don't want to kind of take time in like an agency meeting because it's going to be like some of the basics. So I'm going to do a separate training for them. You said gonna do 5 days, Monday through Friday. Okay, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Have you gone live before? You've gone live and you've gotta motivate myself. Okay. Well, no, that's a good motivation to kind of get you started. Oh, that's right. She moved days. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Um, she's right. She moved days. Who for me? Me, I did. Oh, you talking about L? They talking about you, L. Yes. Wednesday only in past. Um, okay. So, since you've gone live already, you have live access. You could join the agency, but the goal is that you're going to continue to go live. So, just so people who've never gone live, they can't join the agency. TikTok will give an error message. I think you might get the error message too if you haven't gone live recently, like in months. So, you might get it as well. So, it's possible, but if you've done it like in the last week or two or month, like sometime in July, you might not get it. Elle, you said, what are they saying? Moonflower, what do you, I think Pal said you changed days or something like that. Something about your days changing over in my chat. She was talking to Moonflower. I think that's what was happening. It it has been months. Okay. So you might get the error message from me. So TikTok doesn't see you as an active live host. So you should start going. If you're gonna do it, I mean, I know you have a timestamp in your head of 31st. Just go live, get access, but still do your schedule of going live. But if you do it, then you can join the agency. You can be in the roster already, and I can have you included in my numbers. I got the access, but I have not done it yet. Miss Wise, oh yes, it's okay. Elle says her updated schedule is in her bio. What is they saying you got to come hang out with them on YouTube? I think that's what they saying. I don't know what I might be misinterpreting that. So I think that's what. So come hang out with us on YouTube. You said I got the access, but not have done it yet. So you got access to go live. She said on my way. That was right. Okay, Blue Flowers said I just said that right. She said she on her way. Um, I'm just coming in. What are we talking about? We're talking about creator network agencies. I was just talking about my agency right now. If you guys are interested in joining, um, this will be the time to do it because I'm doing some specialized training in September for my new folks. So I'm trying to make sure people are on my roster. I can communicate with you. I can let you know the dates and times of the training. And so some of that stuff I'm trying to do, especially since we got new people coming on. My goal for this month is to bring in like 25, maybe 25 in August, 25 in September. So I'm really trying to bring up the numbers. We've had some people who are leaving because we just finished our 1 year anniversary. So, and these are people who had never really gone live in a whole year. So they joined the agency. That's something you don't want to do and just not go. Hey, L, and just not go live because that's in breach of the contract anyway. So TikTok wants you to go live. So just know that's something you're gonna have to pay attention to. Thank you so much for all you do, fam. Oh, thank you, friend. I appreciate you. And so I was talking about joining the agency. I want to make sure you guys do have access. You guys are so sweet. Y'all so funny. Oh, watching they chatting it up. Oh. So so that's what this was about. And really quickly, things you want to keep in mind if you're going to join a creator network agency, it is free. It is free 99 for you all because TikTok pays you guys through the gifting that happens in your live stream, and that's under the Skill Live Award. So that's how you ultimately monetize your live. TikTok gets a percentage. You don't get all of it. You know that. So I'll break down that in a little bit for you all, but you get a percentage, and then TikTok takes the difference, and with that, they give a couple percentages to the agency. So the goal is that you're bringing people in, you're supporting them, training them, helping them go live. You're giving them protection. So in case they are in essentially going to get a violation or banned, we can submit an inquiry on your behalf. We also have data where we can look at your stream and give you context in terms of how you can grow. So all that is there. On top of that, we were chatting about those lives we were doing tonight, yours and pals, but we do co. Okay, she's talking about L. Um, and so what I will tell you is that it's important for you to take advantage of some of those other trainings too. TikTok has webinars they do. They also have the Creator Partner Program. There's a Creator Partner Program that's out right now to kind of help you go live even more and understand the live streaming process as a creator. And so there's so many resources out there. So I don't want you guys to miss it. A lot of times you don't get access unless you're in an agency and people see you. You have that visibility now. And now you can learn about these different programs because TikTok is sending it to people who are in agencies. Okay. Not the random person. They don't get all the campaigns and trainings and resources that is specialized to people who are in agency. So keep that in mind. I just want to make sure you guys know um, I know I want to make sure you guys know what to expect. All right, Charlotte, I'm sorry you got to get bumped out of the room because we don't do that in this room. Appreciate you though, friend. Let me know if you guys have questions. Ask us tomorrow. Welcome to the room. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for those awesomes. You're awesome. So my particular agency, I go live twice a day. I do a weekly meeting on Zoom with my creators. I also have a school community, SKOOL, where you can get resources on live strategy, checklist guides. There's some other resources there. There's the community where you can network and connect with people. I share information in that community as well for you guys to understand different campaigns and other things that are happening, like the webinar that TikTok invited us to last week. I also will. Do one-on-ones, like I said. So it's a performance review. So it's a 30 minutes performance review where I help you understand how to go live based on what the data is saying. So we have a conversation based on your data. So we're looking at your data and stuff. So it's a data driven conversation. Got it. I'm completely lost finding the agency information. You got lost. Did you find it? Did you ultimately find it or no? Studio versus live. Are you on your phone? It's not in live studio. You have to be on the phone to find it. I'm pretty sure it's on the phone. If you're on your computer, you're not going to find it that way. What if I don't have anything specific to go live about? Oh, we all do, Anita. Your profile says 62-year-old mother of four, grandmother of eight, and a great grandmother of one. Oh, one. That's beautiful. Making it look great. Loves travel, finding my way in this, and then it cuts off. I'm not sure why it cuts off from my screen, but you said no. So when you go on your, have you ever been to the center? So you're going on your profile. On your profile, do you see TikTok Studio? So this is your profile page. It should say TikTok Studio. Or you can click the three lines at the top and it'll say TikTok Studio there. Under TikTok Studio, you see live. Scroll down to tools and resources. Under tools and resources, you'll see Creator Network, the little house with the symbol. Okay. Found it. All right. All right. So that's what you're doing, friend. All right. That's good. You found it. So thank you all for being here. Um positive vibes only. Thank you so much, friends. So Anita, oh, Pals is giving you ideas. Oh, wow, that's good, Pals. Pals, Anita is giving you Anita Pals is giving you ideas. She's in my chat over here. She said, Anita, she got motherhood. She does. Maybe empty nesting for the first time, travel, owning life in her 60s, at least four topics right in her bio. It is. That's absolutely true. Thank you so much. Thank you, friend. So what you could do, Anita, is take that to AI. Do you use any of the AI services? Have you ever done ChatGPT, Claude, any of that stuff? Let me know if that's new to you. And so I usually give a prompt just so that you can kind of start seeing ways that you can kind of identify your topic, your niche, who's your target audience. And so I give a prompt for that. So let me know, hey, Behavior Talks, how you doing, my friend? Good evening. Happy Thursday. And so I usually give a prompt to kind of break that down a little bit so you understand what exactly um, you could be talking about. And then you can do a follow-up prompt where it says, okay, give me an outline for my live stream. Give me a script, give me some engaging questions to ask my audience. Think of ways that I can get more engagement by creating a board. What are some ways I can do that? And then Moonflower, you said I just use chat to do a week schedule for posts, so I can try to do one a day. There we go. That's it. And then in essentially, once you have that foundational topic, you write. You can ask it now. Okay, give me content that I can use to post about. Give me some topics. Give me a text post if I just want to come up with a little text post to get more engagement that way. Give me a carousel post where I can add different pictures and have a message scrolling on each picture. And so all those things you can do to get more engagement. So that foundational prompt I usually share. How do I get? You said I'm so sorry, but how do I get? Tell me what you want to get, friend. Also made me my stickers for the fan club. Yes. And I know Elle uses AI all the time. So she does a sticker each time she goes live. She has new stickers she's posting. So it'll give you stickers. It'll give you stickers for the chat. So it's definitely a good tool. Good evening, everyone. Very informative. Thank you so much, Sisterhood of Strength. Thank you so much for being here. And so, yeah, so now we don't have the whole concern about what to talk about. Like that's not a thing no more. Like we can come up with a topic. We can easily come up with topics in post for content side. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're trying to think about what to do, there's no reason we can't do that. TikTok has resources here like Creator Search Insights. It can be a brainstorming ideation place for you as well. It can show you content gaps. Sweetheart, welcome to the room. It can show you all that. It also can be where you search the home screen and look for keywords and look for content that's going well, that's doing well, and do it in your own way. The same topic. Why not? You do it with your own spin on it. Those are usually the trending topics. Um, Wani changes stickers every live too. I've taught her well. Did you? TT has AI generated now too, and it's been playing. You've been playing with it too. Yep. Yeah, they have the AI analysis that they have in under chat creator search insight, as well as the AI canvas, which is like a photo post that'll create the content for you. You give it a photo and you give it a little prompt that you want, and then it creates it for you and you can post that on your page. So that's another one. So just know there ain't no excuses. No excuses. So if you thought you like I was gonna sit here and just try to figure this thing out on my own, no, TikTok's like, no, we're gonna help you. You're gonna have all the help you need. And then you have rooms like this one and others that kind of give you the secret sauce too. There's no reason why you can't do it. So whether that's live or being a content creator. So it's all there for you. Um, Let me know if there's questions about that. I don't know if my friend is still in the room, but let me know if we need to go through that prompt. I haven't given it yet. Yes, I used to make a schedule too and a visual. Yep. Yep. So yeah, there's no reason that we can't do this now. And so even somebody like me, I'm like, okay, doc, you need to start posting the content, girl, because there's no excuses. No excuses. So post some content. And so I'm trying to do a little bit better. I posted some content today about the meeting I went to for the Creator Summit yesterday, the Creator Network Summit. More than 800 to 1,000 views and no comments week after week. And I show up almost every day. Um, what are you doing to get in viewer engagement? That's going to be so important. I tell people all the time when you come into a live, just like I'm reading your comment, and you read people's bios, little things like that, people feel seen and heard. And so it does take time to get that going, that engagement going, but you got to spend some time there. Let's do this. Tell me where you guys are from. Who's in my room? Tell me where you're watching me from. Put that in the chat if you guys don't mind putting that in the chat, especially my new friends too. Let's see where you guys are from. We got some new friends watching. So put that in the chat. Laugh out loud. Not boo boo. Oh my gosh. What are you talking about? New Jersey. Awesome. Atlanta, Missouri, VA. Love it, love it, love it. Auntie Meal, thank you so much. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm in Florida. Callie, Intimate. Did I know that was Callie? Okay. T.O. in Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome, welcome. Matson, Illinois. Hey, family. I'm from Chicago. I had a boyfriend in high school who was from Matson. I'm from the south side of Chicago. Atlanta, Behavior Talks, Vegas. My brother lives in Vegas. Yep, it is family. Northern Wales. Well, welcome, friend. Like in Ireland, like Wales, like that area. Is that what you meant? Well, welcome. Um, Florida in the house. Nice, nice. What part of Florida? Um, and so let me know. Um, and so that's engagement. That's where anybody else tell me where you're from. Put that in the chat for us. We're gonna kind of continue that engagement. You want your chat to talk. So as much as you can, you want to have questions. You want to have people engaging. You want to have them chatting it up. That is important. Whether they're connecting with one another, connecting with you, the chat needs to talk as much as you want to talk. Orlando, nice. Um, California, night nurse, welcome to the room, friend. You said I accepted the agency. All right, friend. Once I get off the live, I'm going to send you my contact form so you can fill that out. That'll be the next step. And in that contact form, once you complete it, you hit submit, you get a confirmation email based on the email you put there. You're going to get a confirmation email. Look at that email because it's going to tell you how to join the school community. Okay. So so you got two more things you need to do. Join the school community, fill out my form first, then join the school community. So but keep that in mind, you guys. The chat, you want to keep moving. So you want to ask questions of your community. You want them to engage with one another. You want to make sure that people feel like they can connect and feel comfortable and confident with you. So as much as you can, that's why I said in that prompt, you want to be able to offer why'd you put your email, friend? Why did you do that? Oh, we don't. You don't need to put your email here. I'm gonna delete that. Well, I don't know if I can delete it. I end up muting you, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, you don't want to put your email here. But with that being said, thank you so much, Lady Boss, Boss Lady. Welcome to the room. You want the chat to continue to talk, okay? And even if you don't have, thank you, Level 13. Welcome to the room. Even if you don't have things to say, always drop stickers. Okay. Even if you don't have comments, you're like, I agree with Doc. I'm just gonna say Dr. Lisa Care sticker. So that's what he said. Sorry, no problem, friend. I think she can then okay. Okay, gotcha. um so drop you could drop a Dr. Lisa Care sticker. Do you guys know how to put stickers in? Let's drop some stickers in the chat so that you guys can see it. Hey, Sickville, thank you so much for being here. So if you put a comment in, you put a comment into the chat. Um, if you put a comment into the chat, don't hit send. So if you put a comment here, you hit that little heart. You see this little heart here? That's where the stickers are. Dr. Lisa Care sticker. Okay. So you have to be a fan club member to send those stickers off. So you want to be a fan club member to send stickers. So that's going to be really, really important to send those stickers. Okay. And so those are where you can put comments at. So again, your chat wants to move. You have to move it. That's going to be one of those key things. Stickers are comments. When people are communicating with each other, that's content. I mean, comments as well. Um, okay, our heartbeat teared up. Nice. And so all those are comments. So you want to send comments, okay? Yes, boss lady, welcome to the room. And so send stickers, ask questions. Those are the things you want to do. All right. I just want to make sure you guys knew that. And you can even, you heard me earlier talking to Elle, to Wani, she does it too. Soda, I think you do it too, where they'll create unique stickers based on the topic. So they're always changing out their stickers and they'll have unique stickers that you can put into the chat as they're having conversations with you. They'll say, hey, drop this sticker. We're talking about this topic. And so there's a sticker for that topic. So just kind of keep that in mind. Yes, I do that sometimes. Yep. I've been trying to get my DV awareness message out. Okay. But it's not really moving much. You got to be careful with a DV conversation too. Make sure you always have content disclosure on Make sure you always turn that on. Do you know what feature I'm talking about? DV, when people say it, and that's and literally you have to say the initials. TikTok is listening to that, and so you don't want to have conversations about anything that's super violent, super traumatic. Um, so turn that on because TikTok will give you a restriction, maybe even a violation for violence if you're talking about something that is too traumatic. So turn it on. It doesn't necessarily stop you from not necessarily getting that violation, but you want to be careful about how you talk about that. You said it's censorship. It might be a little bit of that, but again, because the app is designed for building community as well as you have young people who are around here. You want to turn on your audience control and content disclosure just so that your live is for a more mature audience. It's not for kids. And so those conversations obviously can be triggering for people. And so you just got to be careful about how you talk about on this app. So be mindful of it. What are the restrictions when and if you mentioned a brand? You gotta be careful about showing logos and talking about one of those, like, designer brands, the luxury brands. Be careful using those dropping their names too much. Maybe use initials, try to use some other way of talking about them because TikTok can be a little funny acting about that. Um, and so it's part of the commercial goods. You got to be careful about that. Thank you so much, Sickville. Appreciate your friend, the leaf clover. And so when you're talking about commercial goods, regulated activity and commercial goods, that's part of the community guideline restrictions that will get your live suspended, meaning that you're gonna have to take a time out for anywhere from 3 to 7 days, depends on what it is. Someone was comparing my body care store to a major brand. Oh, okay. So yeah, be careful about that. Yeah, so turn on your content disclosure and audience control all the time. Any words to refrain from, such as link in bio. Um, yes, you want to be careful not overusing using that because TikTok will see it as redirecting. So you don't want to redirect people off the platform. So be careful about that. I would venture to say if you're going live, be careful about your that link in bio anyway, because sometimes it will pick up that your live is a redirecting live because you have that link there. So I've had people get in trouble for that, and then the moment they remove the link in their bio, it stopped. So TikTok, for whatever reason, was picking up their live as a live that was redirecting folks. Um, as I darn phone down, the trolls. Oh, he's so funny. Can you please go in what I am supposed to do to get more than 200 views on a good month? Um, I don't. I don't. You're saying from a content perspective for your for not. We're not talking about live. You're talking about your content, your post that you're doing. Again, creator search insights. See what people are doing when they have viral content. What are they saying? What songs are they using? What hook on the screen they're using? What messaging they have in their bio, I mean, in their description. Kind of copy that. Pay attention, not copy it word from word, but pay attention, evaluate that, and make it your own. But that's probably the one thing I would tell you to do. Start modeling what other people are doing. Um, would that be the same if I mentioned my website for my store? Yes. You got to be careful. So, how about how you mention stuff? I saw something, then it disappeared. Interesting. Okay. Um, watch for 100 minutes. I see you guys. Thank you all who are coming into the live. Thank you all for supporting. So yeah, definitely be careful. Let me show you guys the content disclosure and audience control. So when you get ready to go live on the setup screen, we're gonna go to the live side under settings. Let's see. Hey friend, hey NY. You see the settings feature, click that little settings wheel, and this is where you'll see the features located at the bottom. Audience control says that you're 18 years and older. Um, And then content disclosure says that your content is based on a brand. And so you're going to toggle that on and you're going to say your own brand and turn that on. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Stop it. And then you hit save. Okay. So that's when you're selling something, you're promoting something, maybe your own personal brand and your story is a little bit more mature. Maybe you're talking about some health concerns or a health facility. Maybe you're talking about, some other things that is for a more mature audience. And so turn that on every time. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares and the populars. Thank you all for supporting. And so, yeah, definitely turn that on. All right. That's gonna be the difference maker. I'm trying to reach. Oh, thank you so much, Cheryl. You want to make sure you follow the live host and you grab your daily heart me first before you talk about what you need. You want to make sure you are actively engaging in the live first, so that you can start building community properly. You don't have a blue box. I'm going to talk about that as well so that you can understand the etiquette here. So when you come on someone's live, you are someone who's been engaging. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate it. Let me do this. Let's do the blue box real quick since we got some new friends in the room. We've got our chat in our room picked up a little bit. So let's see. We want to make sure we helping the new friends, the ones that are not saying anything. We got some friends that don't have their heart meet. They haven't said a word. Queen, Love Lace, welcome to the room. Molly, welcome to the room. Nana, welcome to the room. Let's see. Perez, welcome to the room. Knowledge Learning Institute, welcome. Finding All the Fly, thank you so much for being here. Alice, Chris Piesman, Lucille, Mama P, Cheryl, Sweetheart, thank you all for being here. Tracy, is that it? Thank you so much. I see a lot of y'all in the room, so want to make sure you guys say hello. Thank you so much. I said I learned from you. Appreciate your friend. So just so that you guys know, that's something you can do, not to call out. Yeah, you can call folks out. They're in your room. But just know that's the engagement you need. You need people to comment, say hello. Like if you come to someone's house, I jokingly say this, hey, Coach Rhonda, like if you come to my house and you walk in my door and don't say nothing, I'm gonna say something to you. We're gonna have a conversation. So you come in, you say hello, how you doing? I'm who I'm new here. And that's the same etiquette you do for a live room. And so when you go live, you're gonna want people to do it for you. Sherry B, welcome to the room, friend. And you're gonna want people to do it for you. So you need to start practicing what does that look like so that when you go live, you can teach your viewers to do it. Hey, Sherry, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for the roses. I see you guys. So I want you guys to understand this is part of practice makes progress. You're doing things as a viewer that you're gonna want to teach people to do as a live host because they're gonna need to do it for your room. How are you seeing their engagement? There's a well, actually, I just clicked the number up here and just said hello, and I knew they didn't engage because they didn't have heart me's. Some of those people I called out, not all of them. Thank you so much, Coach Rhonda. Thank you so much for the go lives. You are so humble. It's easy to learn from you. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Hey, what is it? Plutonica? Is that Plutonica? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Adrian, thank you so much for the roses. Somebody's comment got filtered, so you want to reword it. I don't see it, so it just got filtered. You see where the comment message came up. Whoever wrote that is not visible to me. Um, okay, so you said kitty in a box. What in the world? YouTube stickers are weird. So if they are gray, yeah. So if they're gray, yeah. How do you know it's filtered? Um, you don't see that. Do y'all see that comment that says it? It says it right here. So whoever wrote a comment before that message popped up, I don't see it. So community comments in the live were filtered, protected communities. So you guys, we all got that message. So last message that was visible was like the stickers, and then sisterhood, you are so humble. So anybody who did engagement after that or put a comment, we didn't see it. We didn't see it before this community thing. So typically that's a telltale sign that your comment more than likely was the one that got filtered. So just keep that in mind. So if you see messages like that in your chat, somebody's comment got filtered. All right. But if I'm not all about trending stuff, is that why I'm not getting more than 200 views? Potentially. You don't have to be all about trending stuff, but you got to make sure that there's an audience that's interested in your topic. So you got to know who you're talking to. And so your content has to be for somebody. And that's who you need to make sure you're telling them this content is for you. so so that they know. So you want to be intentional about the content creation part. So who are you talking to? So pay attention to that. Okay. Yep. Um, okay. So let's do this, friends. Let's do this. We're gonna do some blue box engagement because we got a lot of friends with no blue boxes. so so put the word blue in the chat. Let me ask this. Who knows? If you don't know, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna do a poll real quick. Let me see if it'll let me do it. And then I'll put my viewer wishes back up. Let's do a poll real quick. So we'll get some engagement this way. Put a smiley face. We'll do a quick one. Smiley face means that you know what the blue box is next to your name. Sad face with the crying means that you have no clue. You don't know what it is. So you're gonna either do a smiley face, I mean a sad face or a smiley face. So click it. If you don't know what it is, and you're like, what are you talking about, Doc? Let's see. Most of y'all, so I see some tears, but it's not registering. Interesting. Are y'all clicking it? Let me know if y'all clicking the little symbol. You probably have to click the little symbol. It's interesting that it didn't register it. Okay. You got to click the little symbol to do it. So quite a few said no. So, and so we do have, so we're doing a poll. So this gets you engagement and comments too. So just so that you guys know, these are comments. All right. So I just want you guys to know you could do a poll. So we have quite a few people that say yes, and then there's some who have no clue. So you said I forgot. Okay. You said you forgot what it means. Wow, love it. Yeah, so you can do a quick poll. That's just a quick poll in your room. So that's a good way to get some quick engagement as well. I'm on the train to London, so my network is not the best. Okay, sister, the strength. So yeah, you really did mean Wales. All right, friend. You said no clue. All right, so we're gonna talk. Hey, Terrence and Misty, welcome to the room. So put the word blue in the chat. We're gonna do this real quick so you guys can know. And then those who know what it is, when was the last time you checked your numbers? All right. So check your numbers. As I tell you guys that all the time. Check your numbers to make sure you know how to properly engage. That's gonna be so important. Thank you so much. I appreciate your Auntie Meal. Appreciate the support. Thank you all today. Okay, that's good. Check your numbers. That's good. Behavior talk you said today. I actually checked mine today too. I did. I did. I hadn't checked it in a while, so I checked mine today too. He said all the time you got to. Um, you didn't check yours. Y'all didn't check y'all's. I mean, y'all so funny. Let's see. I did before going live and after. Okay, okay. Today I like a game. It's like a game now. I checked mine early this morning. That's good. So check, always check. So we're gonna check our engagement from a viewer perspective, a fan club member, as well as a live host. Okay. So you always want to check to see where you're at. And so that can determine where you're going. All right. This is a data driven approach. This is a data driven app. TikTok gives a lot of data. I'm going to say this. If you really understand the analytics and things that are being shared with you, the data rivals what a big marketing firm will give you when it comes to analytics of who's coming to your live, that demographic data, the analytics surrounding who's watching it, how long you've been live, all that engagement. It is what marketing firms are looking to receive. That's the type of analytics they're having. Because with that data, you could then make a decision on how do you improve, where do you focus your time, how do you get more engagement and improve those numbers. That's what you're getting. So take a data driven approach about what you're doing. um we just got to know how to use the data to improve. Exactly, that's it. How do you do it? What are some strategies? That's why I don't complain about the percentage TikTok takes. That's true. Seriously, real talk. Real talk. I mean, to a certain extent, you're absolutely right. If you run this as a business, you're absolutely right about that. Thank you for the Dr. Lisa Cares. I appreciate your friend. Thank you, friends. I appreciate the YT. I appreciate Moonflower and Pals having these random sticker conversations. I don't know what y'all talking about. was like, what are they talking about with the stickers? Um, so thank you all for being here. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna put the word blue in the chat. No, we'll put box. We're gonna put the word box. It don't matter. Blue box, whatever. Put a word in the chat. We're gonna put box. So put box, and then we're gonna talk about the blue box. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more because I want you guys to pay attention to what's happening. I want to view your higher viewer posts to get data. Yes. Yep. They also have the creator assistant. It will break it down too. You can ask it to do that. So, I don't know if you don't get that until you have 10K followers. That may be a feature that you get after you reach 10,000 followers. Let me know if you guys see that already, if somebody has that and they have under 10K, but I believe that's a feature for 10K followers. Fans talk with each other. You say you love when the fans talk to each other. That's true. That's true. I'm learning so much. Thanks for all the motivation and information. You're welcome, friend. Thank you so much. So once you put the word blue box in the chat, I want you to click your photo. Um, sorry, see what? Um, the creator assistant feature. Let me show it real quick. Hey, Sissy's gone. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Let me finish my live, my little guy. His sister, my daughter and me, we went to California, so she flew in and flew out with me, but she went back to her college, and so he just getting home from school and he looking for a sister. He's like, "Where's Sissy?" Pencils, that was pencils. Y'all heard his little voice. He said, now he looked, he was like, "What?" Oh, his little face. He's like, "Where's Sissy?" Anyway, he'll be all right. He'll be fine. He'll see his sister again. That's cute, but they're 15 years apart. Yeah, 15 years apart between the two of them. So, okay. So let me show you guys what was I about to show? Um I just lost my thought. Wait a minute, one second. You said I was going to show you data, wasn't I? Hold on one second. Let me see. It was a comment I saw. I was going to say. Oh gosh, was I going to show you guys data? I think I was. Let me show you some data. Creator assistant. Thank you, Sherry. My mind slipped just that quickly. I was like, what was I about to show you guys? Thank you so much for that. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it now that I say that out loud. I think I was talking too fast because I may have to come on this page, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. So let me see. Let's see. I may not be able to show it. Hmm. Yeah, let me see if I can do it. Okay. TikTok Studio. So imagine going to TikTok Studio. Okay. So TikTok Studio on your profile page. So when you're under the post side, there's an AI feature, Creator Assistant. They do have this under the shop side. So that's a new feature you see for shop. It's a creator assistant for shop and it's actually geared towards shop questions. So I don't know if you're going to be able to get from the data. But if you click it, so this is my account. Now, I think you have to have 10,000 or more views for this feature, but it'll break down like what's happening with your analytics and it'll kind of flush it out. Now, and then it'll give me some top view videos and some other suggestions and stuff. So it literally breaks it down for my account. Thanks for Doc's gifts. Appreciate you. Thank you, friends. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for that. I'm catching up on the comments. Thank you, friend. On the YT. Yes, you must because I've never seen that. He said, I've never seen that. So yeah, I think you have to have a lot, and then it breaks it down and kind of tells you some different things you might want to consider with your posting schedule. The videos that are doing well, maybe replicating some of that content. So it gives you ideas. Now you got to be a person who uses those ideas. Okay, your girl could do better with looking at this and taking heed to the suggestions that they give. And that's across the board for all of you guys. I mean, you guys come here, you're in as many of you are in the agency, you hear the tips and strategies. It's all about implementing it. And some of it is easier said than not done. I get it, but that's ultimately what the goal is for you to take the information, tweak it in a way that makes sense for your topic, your content, and then obviously post the content and make sure you're being intentional about what you're doing and saying. And then you can model your content off of other content. That's the whole thing about viral videos, because people are taking that viral topic or whatever that trend is and doing it in their own way and still staying within the trend. Okay. And so just know that that's something you want to pay attention to. With these with these showcase prices, what is that? L showcase prices? What does that mean, friend? Tell me more. Is that something on YouTube? Need some whole screen gifts over here. Yeah, you're talking about YouTube. YouTube is different. I was like, YouTube, do better, do better. Hey, Miss K Latte. Okay, so let's go back here, friends, on the YT. Yeah, I was like, what in the world? Please. Thank you so much, friends. Let's see. So we got to go back. So I said put the word box in the chat. You guys put the word box in the chat. If you can go back to your photo, I'm gonna put box again. You may have to put the word again. If you can go to your photo, click your photo. Oh no, there we go. Your mini profile is gonna pop up. Lauren, you said you have 10 years apart. Yeah. Um, Box, you said we can see it under 100K. I was talking about yeah, thank you. I was talking about the creator assistance, Lily. Thank you so much, friend. That's what I was showing. Yes, 10 years apart for your little people, your kids too. Yeah, that's 15. So between my daughter and my son, those are my two heartbeats. So daughter turns 21 in 2 weeks, um, 10 days, 11 days. She's the 31st of August, and my bonus son, my stepson, he turns 21 on the 25th, whenever that date is. I have to look at the calendar. So he's coming up. His birthday's in 5 days. And then my husband, he is later in the month also. He's the 29th. So I got this week of August birthdays that's about to happen for me. And then my youngest is 6. He turned 6. So my oldest is 26 and youngest is 7. Yep. So you're like me. Yeah, our oldest, he's 20, he'll be 22 this year. Yep. So that's my son, my husband's oldest son. So he has a 22, 21-year old. I have a 21-year old, and then we have the 6-year old together. Son 30, oh, son's 31 and daughter's 21 on the 19th of September. Oh, wow. They're coming up too. Wow. Yeah. Somebody's comment got filtered. So that's what I was saying earlier. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you, Annie, for the go live. Appreciate you, friend. So, um, if you click your photo, we're going to go through this really quickly, my friends. If you click your photo here, these are different phases of you. Now, there's a box missing from me. You guys may see your box. I don't know why TikTok glitches this account here. It doesn't do that in other accounts, other live streams. Not sure why it does it for this one. But for here, I don't see all three of my boxes. So these are different phases of you in your live journey. Okay. Whether you're on the viewer side, the fan club side, or the host side, the live host side. All right. So, got it. So, I want you guys to pay attention to this. And this is so important. And that's why I said you got to check your numbers, check your status, check where you're at. TikTok tracks it all. Thank you, Created New. Hey, friend. Um, Dougo, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for the shares. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, that just reminded me we haven't shared the live in a while. Let's see if we can get the shares upwards of 100. We're way behind on those shares, y'all. So let's see if we can get those shares. We can get it up to 100. We have a 39 shares. If you don't mind sharing it, you can repost it. You can add it to stories. You can also do what's called a power share by pressing down on the middle of the screen my glasses, and then a list of names will pop up, and you can do what's called a power share. And so power share out the live, my friends. Thank you so much. Um, and so we'll get those shares out too. Let's see if we can get it up to 100 shares. That would be great. Um, and then we almost had 100K taps. Look at that, friends. We are almost there. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for supporting. Okay, so with this here, my new friends who came in, I know we had some friends come and go, but what I was sharing is that some of you guys don't have your blue box. That blue box speaks volumes about how you engage. And so when you're going live, and so my live host in the room, you can quickly do a scan of your room as people are coming in, seeing what's happening, and see who has it and who doesn't. Okay. You can quickly see that. And that speaks volumes for you, even because now you know, okay, I got a lot of people in my room that aren't high engagers. I got people in my room who do not engage in that way. And so I now need to do a little education. I'm going to spend some time talking to them about how to support the live stream, grabbing their daily heart me. The heart me is important because TikTok tracks that as a way of determining how people are engaging in your live stream and how people are wanting and willing to support the live stream. And then that also ties to part of your monetization for the week. That 13% we talk about, those are your active fan club members. So you do want people to come back constantly, consistently, and do that daily check in. All right. You want them to check in your live. You want them to grab that daily heart me, and then you want them to and it's a coin, it's a penny. So, when you think about participating in someone's live, asking questions, viewing them, you want them to support in that way. Okay. So you do need that interaction from folks. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. So let's look at this real quick. We're gonna kind of scan through these really quickly. I want to talk about one or two other things before we leave today. And so we have, I think I pressed the wrong one. Let's see. Let me come out of that. We have you as a viewer. So I told you this is supposed to be different phases of you. You as a viewer, you as a fan club member. So if it says LV0 and grayed out, that means you've never done this before. You have not sent a gift. And I tell people all the time, you want to send something because that tells, hey, Kim Love Jones, that tells TikTok you're an engaged viewer. When you first come into some room, TikTok sends a little message that tells you to send something. And if you haven't done it, then that speaks volumes about what you've been participating in. Hey Alice, thank you, Sneaky. Welcome to the room, Sneaky TT Tiki. Uh I've been OV11 for a long time. Let's talk through it. We're gonna show you how you level up. And you don't have a bio. You got to put some words in your bio so we know a little bit more about your friend. And TikTok also uses that to categorize your content too. I was looking for you, Kim. You was. I meant to say something. Kim and Natty, y'all both sent messages yesterday. He's like, "Where were you at, Doc?" And I went. I didn't get a chance to respond. That's what happened. So I needed to respond to y'all. So Natty sent me a message, and you sent me a message like, "Where are you at?" I apologize. I was traveling. I was out yesterday. I was at California. I was in California. I went to a TikTok Creator Network summit that they did. So I'm going to give some information about the summit too. I don't think I've talked enough about it. You said I was concerned. So sweet. I need help. I have great content. All right, friend. All right, who's Nola girl, sweet, but don't test me. Real life, laugh, positivity. You might as well follow. You already looked. Look at your friend. What's your content about? Oh, okay. I need help. Hey, friend, we're helping folks right now, so stay with me. You're teaching you how to engage in a live stream. I love me some you. Appreciate you, friend. Look at you level Keita leveling up to level 13. Congratulations, friend. Okay. Okay. So here, everyone in the room. So my friend, ready with what is it? Pay. Put the word box in the chat and then click your photo. I'm still on my profile and missing the chat. That's okay. So you're on your mini profile? That's fine. I got you. Lily, I got you're supposed to be on this profile. You on your mini profile? Let me know if that's the case. Box. So put the word box in the chat and then click your photo. And so that way you can get this information here. Okay. I want you guys to engage in that way as well. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate you all joining. Appreciate the support. Um, Kim, did you just send the jets? Oh my goodness. I looked on the screen and I saw a fly on the screen over here. I was like, what in the world? Thank you, friend. I was like, oh, that was me. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. It's like, oh, somebody got jets. Oh, it's like that's my screen. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, friend. I appreciate it. That bumped me out of first place. Did it? It did bump you out of first place. Yes, jets will do that, friend. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate you so much. Um, Kim, are you going live today? Let me know if you're going live. Let me know, friend. So, filled up that gift gallery. Yes, yes, appreciate it. That gift gallery is on the struggle bus. So appreciate you so much. TikTok said 21 gifts. I'm like, oh my goodness. But thank you guys. Kim Love Jones, Mrs. Treetop, Unwritten Unstoppable, DD is the title gifters in my gift box. Thank you so much. I appreciate the watermelon slide. Thank you so much. Yes, when I finish getting my nails done. All right. All right, friend. So Annie, thank you so much for the repost. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so let's go here. I wanna okay, so where are we at? I wanna go to box. So that's what we're gonna do. Thank you, Kita. Thank you guys for the populars. Y'all so sweet. Appreciate y'all supporting this live stream. I'm leaving for Jamaica on Sunday. What? Okay. I wanna be you when I grow up. What vacay? I'm assuming it's vacation. Nice, nice. I feel like you've been vacation for the whole summer though. You've been traveling. I love it. I love it. You've been getting around. That's beautiful. I love that. Stuff me in your suitcase. Kim, you gonna have stowaways. You gonna have some stowaways with you, friend. I love it. No, I've been okay. You have been in transition. That's fair. That's fair. I know that's true. Yeah, yeah. I love it when people travel. Yes, yes. Look at you. That's your travel name. You say your travel consultant. I love it. Come on. You said come on. Love that. So so yeah, definitely, Kim. So it's good. Give you peace of mind, get some vacation going. I love that. Enjoy yourself, friend. Um, so really quickly, my friends, when we talk about the box real quick, I just want to show you guys the blue box. This is for you guys. So click your photo, we'll put box in there. Appreciate you, my friend. I love me some Kim Love Jones. She's gonna go live, she said, after her nails are done. So get over there. She does relationship healing advice. So if you're somebody who is struggling with relationships and how your relationships are going, um, oftentimes you need to heal yourself and you need to kind of work through some of the things that you've been dealing with, the struggles, the trauma and stuff. And so she kind of walks you through that process and really, really good advice. So definitely get there. She's really, really given. She gives a lot. She has a community as well. So you definitely want to get to her so you can get the advice you need to be successful. Okay. And be healed in your journey. All right. Um, Courtney, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Moonflower. Appreciate the support. And so just keep that going. Let me can't others since what am I? I'm at hour and 45 minutes. So anybody who's going live, if you don't, guys don't mind putting that in the chat for us too. Put your topic, your time, and your time zone. I'm gonna pin some of you guys too. And then we're gonna talk through this engagement here so that you guys can understand how to engage, especially my new friends. I do want to give a couple little nuggets from my summit I went to, just so that you guys can kind of hear it from me when it comes to your live stream. And ultimately, I think, if I was going to kind of lead with the main points of this, you got to go live. You got to produce a high quality live. Does that make sense? I know a lot of times we just kind of go on the screen. There's no production that we're really thinking about. We got to think about our production. Okay. That means maybe your lighting, maybe your sound, maybe your background. Think about the production of your live stream. All right. You want people to stop scrolling. Think about your board, the message on the screen. Think about what you're doing throughout that live so that people will want to stay and engage. All of that matters. So if you could put the production side on, um, That's going to be important that you try to weave that in sooner rather than later to your live stream so that you can get that engagement that you're looking for. People are wanting to stop and listen to you. If you can do that, that's going to be helpful. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Pals. I appreciate the support. Um, you said you like to go live more often. That's going to be key. Your schedule is going to matter. If you can get to going live, at least, I tell people 3 to 4 days out the week to begin with, to the point that you can be daily or close to daily as possible. That's going to help you, help with visibility. Going multiple times in a day also helps. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's also a helping factor. Going live at 6:30 to 7. Courtney, what's your topic, friend? What do you talk about in your live stream? Let's put that out there too so people can see that. And what time zone? Because we got people all over the world. So put your time zone as well. Annie, you said live tomorrow at 12 noon. What time zone? Craft and Lux travel with 5K. There we go. Hey Kenny, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. You said, I wonder what's the best times. I'm Eastern. Your Eastern time zone. Um, I tell you the best time starts with you. And then you can, because you want to start with you so you can be consistent. If you're all over the place, bouncing all over the place, then you're not going to get the people in the room because people are not going to know what your schedule is. So start with the schedule you can stick to. That's going to be the first thing I tell you. Then you can, and then Annie, she's Eastern time zone. And then start with a schedule you can stick with. And then you can decide if you need to explore some different times of the day, that's fine if you're still kind of assessing and then stick to a time. That's what I would say. Going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Healing and Relationships. This is Kim Love Jones. We are pinning that. Um, and so just know, when it comes to your audience, there may be some better times than others that you might want to consider. So depending on what your topic is and what you're doing, you might find maybe there's an evening live. I have a couple of my creators like Kim, she does 8 p.m. There's a couple other creators that do kind of these conversations with a mature audience because people are sitting back, winding down with their day. They got their phone in their hand and they can engage. And so it makes sense if you can do the evening. Now, I wouldn't say too late at night because the freaks come out at night. They do. Our cousins can be a little wild. And so you might be careful about if it's too late. 'Cause you get a lot of the strange birds out there. But be careful. And then you'll be like, why do I get all these trolls in my life? Why do I always get these problems? Because you out with the freaks. So that's what you're doing. You might want to adjust your live schedule. But just know there are the TikTok streets don't sleep. So you will get an audience. Is it your target audience? Is the right audience? Maybe, maybe not. So your topic does determine that too. Going live between 6 and 7 p.m. Courtney, I stay on for about an hour and a half central time zone. There we go, friend. You didn't tell me what's the topic, Courtney. What do you talk about in your live? Good job, though. That seems like a nice schedule for an hour and a half. That's good. Yes, y'all. Um, you said it's 12. What is that? 11:10. What were you saying? What you talking about the time right now? What country are you in? Tell me what you're at. I'm in Orlando, so we're Eastern time zone. So it's 6:10 my time zone right now. 6:10 p.m. You said our cousins, yeah. That's a good one. Oh, you're in the UK. Nice, nice. You said I'm a cousin. You a cousin? Yeah, some of my cousins, you got those cousins you really can't talk to. You said Orlando born and raised. Nice. I'm a Chicago born and raised, but I'm living in Orlando. It's 11:10 p.m. here. So late. It is late. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Nurse, how are you? Oh, I should live for 300 minutes. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah, you got to be careful about what time you select to go live. I would say test it out in the beginning. I've been 10 and 4 since my beginning journey. I started off 4 o'clock was always that's what this time is that I started this live, 4-ish. I get hooked on live DJs. Do you really? Oh, she didn't come in this afternoon. let me give a plug real quick. She's not here right now. Jana B. Jane Jana. Jana. Jana B is in the agency. She's in my agency. She made it to regionals for the music on stage. She made it to regional for music on stage. That's a campaign. And so I want you guys to check real quick. Everybody in the room, do a quick check for us. If you go to your gift box, go to your gift box. If you scroll over. I don't want to swipe out. If you scroll over here and scroll the words down here, they scroll. You see this little symbol here. It's called a backpack. That little symbol there. Wow, congratulations. She did. She's level 60, number 64 right now out of 100, or in the top 100. And so click this backpack symbol. This tells us it's called the backpack panel. The backpack panel has um where you also, if you did battles and you got power ups for people, it would show here as well. But if you have music on stage and you have votes, see, I have right now 70 votes on this account. Is that 70? Yeah, 70. 70 votes on this account. So I need to go to her room and use these votes. She's not in my live right now. I told her if she came on, maybe she can join my live. I know she's working. She works throughout the day. But I said if she joined my live, she can go live. She can co-host with me, and people in the room who have votes, you guys can go over there and send them to her cuz she goes live at night. She's a nighttime live person. So she's not her live is at 10 p.m. Pacific time. So she's West Coast. She's in Cali. And so she's 10 p.m. and she does like 2-hour lives. What does it do? Those votes, you're casting a vote for her. So you're giving her a vote, and those votes help her with moving up the leaderboard. So you're supporting her to move up the leaderboard. You have 44 right now? You have 44? No, that's the hours. It says 40 vote. Do you have what's the number? See that little small number says 70 for me? That little small number in the corner. How many of those do you have? So that says how many votes you have. Okay, how it works. So you have oh, okay, that's how it works. So yeah, you have to go to her room. I was hoping she can go live while I was live, and maybe you guys can just click her name and then you can pop over to her room and give her the votes that way. So I'll see because she normally goes live late. Okay, so you have 40. Okay, so those 40 votes you can cast for her. Um, Nobody's here. I think Pal's just left. Let me send her a message. Let me send her a message on this account and see if she's gonna go live. Um, because if she comes over, you said, how did I get those? I don't know. Well, what she said, let me take that back. I think I do know. I tried to find her. You tried to find her? New generation. I think I do know. She said, I think at some point when you have 40, okay, right. I think she said when you sent gifts that were like the microphone, you saw those new gifts. There's some gifts in the gift box that are like the music gifts. I think if you sent any of those gifts at any point to anybody, you have 440. You've been sending them gifts a lot. So, um, so I think if you've been sending those gifts, you get points for it. I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that. Christina, welcome to the room. Let me see if JB is going to be coming live. Let me see if I can find her. Because if she does, sometimes she pops in here in the evening. She was in my 10 o'clock live. And so my 10 o'clock live is earlier in the day. So so I think that's what happened. I was able to catch her at the 10 because it's before her day got started. He said this TikTok is a whole universe. It is. It is. It absolutely is. Oh, I don't think I'm okay. Let me find her. So we'll see if we can find her real quick. Gina B. I don't remember her. There we go. Follow back. Message her. Her. Uh, Let's see if hopefully she got that message. Um, you said you love my lighting. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. We were talking, I was going to talk about that. Thank you, Tasha B. I see you, friend. Are you doing the competition too? I see your music lovers. Let me know if you're in that. Did you make it to regionals? Right now I was messaging I messaged her, so we'll see if she responds. I'll check in a little bit. Hey, Black Lotus, welcome to the room, friend. And so hopefully she gets Queen Bev. Welcome to the room. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Um, no, I haven't. Okay. So my music lovers, my music folks in the room. TikTok. So I went to a summit in LA yesterday. So with that, they gave some insights to creators and things we can support, share with you all, and just kind of how you think about your live stream and making data driven decisions too. And so I'm going to share some of that. Let me just segue to that now. I didn't get through my chat stuff, so I want you guys to kind of keep that in mind. You want to engage, you want to do the heart me, you want to make sure you're doing um, engagement as a live host too. So we'll talk through that tomorrow, my tomorrow live. I'll make sure I go over it. If you have questions about it, because it wasn't that many people in the room that didn't understand the blue box. But if you don't know what that blue box with the number is, put in the chat. I'll make a point to kind of cover it really quickly. But when it came to my the conference I went to, the summit I went to, some of the things they were talking about is your setup for your room. So you want to be intentional about your live setup. Think of it as a production. So what are you doing when it comes to your lighting? Sometimes stage lights, sometimes thinking about your background light. That's what I have here. I don't know if you guys noticed, I actually changed my chair. My chair is now a lower profile chair. I got a little white comfortable chair here. So you don't see, I got a little bit of a shadow, but I don't have that big shadow that was kind of consuming the way my background was. So I kind of upgraded that a little bit. It was time for me to change the chair anyway. So I did that intentionally. Um, Other things you can do is like the microphone. This microphone is connected to my YouTube. So it's not actually connected to TikTok. TikTok, you guys still have my phone audio. So it's important to think about your live setup and just making sure you're paying attention to how it presents on the camera. You want to stop the scroll based on just merely what you're showing on the screen and making people stop. And then obviously your board is going to help them stop because you're thinking about who's trying to get to your live. What are they trying to learn from you? Maybe they're trying to be entertained, educated, or inspired by you. So, what does that mean for them to know instantly your room and how are they drawn in? So, that's important. I don't know what the blue box is. Hey, Sister of Strength. Okay, give me a little bit. I'm going to tell you because you have it. So I know a lot of people will have it and don't even understand like what does that mean for their life. So we'll talk about that briefly. Um, Another thing they talked about is making data driven decisions. So looking at your analytics is so important. So after you're live, you're going to pay attention to the live analytics. What's really important now is your watch time, your live duration, your peak concurrent viewer. Hey, something you can use, and your average concurrent viewer. So what are you averaging? I said I lost a whole month of videos, but I still have the analytics. Woo, yes. So yeah, so from your recordings, they only last for 30 days. Your live recordings are only stored for 30 days. So you have that's why I said each live you might want to take a look and see what's happening. What happened when you request to join a live? What happens when you request to join a live? You talking about as a co-host? They can accept or deny you as a guest. Same, they can request or deny your request to join. So it just depends on that live host. And so yes, yeah. So whether it's yeah, so people can decline the request. Yeah, so you can turn those features off also. If you don't want people to interrupt your live, maybe you're sharing some information, you just turn it off. So that's something to keep in mind. You can turn it off though. What else was I gonna say? Um, the other thing, so looking at your analytics is going to be so important. You want people to stay, you want them to return. You're looking at creating a community of people who will constantly champion and support you. You're going to have all levels of people coming in your room. newbies, intermediate, maybe some high engagers. And so you want to pay attention to that. That's ultimately what that blue box represents. It represents how you engage on this app. And so you really get to like the intermediate level when you get to like level 25. 25 means that you can fly in, your name flies across the screen here. And so we can see you. There's this optics where you're here, you're visible. And those are those. So Diana, she flew in because she's high in my fan club. But the ones that are blue, and Kim Love Jones, she's a super fan. She's high in a fan club too. Kim Love Jones, though, she's a high engager in general, though. Um so she is high in general. So you'll see her fly in. And so this box here, when your room is under 100 people, those people fly in um, from 25 to 34. You can see them. But if the room is over 100, it's 35 and above. So you aspire to get to 35. That's kind of the goal. Nick, welcome back to the room, friend. It's challenging to keep up. I'm going to have to create time per day to review stats. Yeah, don't overwhelm yourself. Not in the beginning. Just take a look at your stats. There's internal stats like the taps, my taps. We got over 100K, which is good. My shares, we didn't get over 100 shares, 100. So little things like that. I would say start what's happening in the room right now. And then when you look at your analytics, if you want to just take a quick peek, maybe those are the things that you're looking at. You're looking at your, um, and I'll show you real quick because I went live on this other account. Now, this other account doesn't have a lot of engagement because I only went live um, for a few minutes. So if I'm looking at my live analytics here, so I haven't done a lot. So total views, new followers, some comments, got 40 comments. Comments are important because that tells you in a nutshell what people are doing. Likes, shares, and total duration. This is based on 20, I think 28 days. Again, this live, yeah, so this is the stats for 28 days. That's just saying 28 days. Now, if I want to look at my stats per live, like if I looked at my last live, so last time I went live, let's see what I got. Again, I wasn't live a super long time, so I didn't get no views, no gifters, no comments. Let me go to the one where I know I got some support. Okay, we'll do this one on August 8th because there was some 39 diamonds that came through. So we'll look at this one. So we can have some data to look at. So I got some views, I got some gifters, I got some diamonds. If I want to view all my stats, I would just go there and take a look at it here. And so just do a quick snapshot of it. So views, oh my, okay, my views are good. Not super good. 80 is a number. You want those to be much higher, maybe in the hundreds. I would say viewers upwards of, 500, 600, 1,000 would be a greater number to want. That's what you ultimately want. That means you're getting pushed out a little bit more. Michaela, welcome to the room. Engagement. We got some gifters. We didn't get any followers on that one. Some comments. We got 22 comments. We got some shares. We got some likes. We got 3.7K. That could be a good number. Like I said, the likes to see if you can get that up higher. Okay. And then this is like the gift and engagement diamonds and stuff that we got. And so remember, we have to look for unique followers and diamonds. This breaks down our analytics of how the Scale Live Rewards works. And so let's go back to the viewers. So these two numbers at the bottom is what I was talking about. Your peak concurrent viewers is 3, and then the average was 1. So I averaged 1 viewer, and then my watch time was pretty low, 27 seconds. Okay. So little things like that, maybe take a screenshot. Thank you, Michaela. Appreciate your friend. Maybe take a screenshot of this page here. If you're like, okay, what happened in my live? I'm gonna look at this for the next week. I'm gonna look at these numbers and maybe I'll do a screenshot after the live and just see if I'm moving the needle a little bit. Now, because you're in my agency, Lauren, we could look at this as kind of a um, aggregate view of it, so we can see exactly how it looks over time because it's listed each day, and I can show you like how things are improving, and so we can literally look at that on the screen because it's charted out for us and stuff. So just know that that's the beauty of an agency. Like we could do a monthly check in. So you just schedule it. And once a month, you're looking at your data over time to see if you're improving and growing and seeing where things are not doing well. And so maybe you look at it for like a week or two by yourself, and then you're like, okay, let me meet with Doc because I need some intervention. I need to kind of think about what I could be doing differently. I'm going to work on maybe just paying attention to my shares and my likes in my room and getting my comments up and getting some more comments in the chat. And then when I meet with Doc, we can look at my impressions, if I'm getting pushed out a little bit more, because the shares might get you pushed out a little bit more. The comments are going to help with your visibility. And then obviously the likes are going to improve it too. So then you can say, okay, what other strategies can I use to kind of get that going even more? How much is it to be part of your agency? It's free. It's a free program, friend. It's free. It's free. So, when it comes down to it, TikTok wants you guys to grow. And so you said free 99. Exactly. And as y'all know, I answer questions. I'm here twice a day. I meet with y'all. I'm happy to look at your data and we can talk through it and stuff. And so you said, shoot, sign me up. So you got to be going live. You got to be going live. That's the rule for TikTok. And you got to have the plan to go live at least 4 days out the week. Do I schedule the check in through service? You talking about for me? Um, no, for you, Lauren, you go to the school community. Go to the school community and then go into the classroom and book a one-on-one. Book a one-on-one that way. So you're doing it through the school community. The Service Plus way is for people who are not in the agency. Yeah, that's the consultation. So what you're booking is a performance review meeting. That's a quick 30-minute check-in meeting where we look at your data. That's what that is. Now, if you want more and you want to like, Doc, you need to coach me through. I need your support beyond my live stream or how I can build and monetize and all this other stuff and build my business, then that's a coaching, that's a consultation. That's what that is. Lubert, welcome to the room. You said, I'm going live tonight and have a flash pass. Can you explain how that works? That sounds like the live journey. That's this program here. Um, that's this program here. Live journey. And they have like these little flash passes and stuff that they offer. I guess you get it. I don't know how the game works, but I guess you get it like as you move through the journey. And if you need to skip a level, you're like, oh, I'm not gonna battle. I think it's called a quick pass. That's what it is, a quick pass. I think that's what you're saying. Um, and so you can move along to the next stage without having to focus on whatever that stage had for you. I think that's how it works. How do I sign up for a consultation? Here, message me, or click here and say consultation. Did you want a consultation? Okay. And then I'll send you my consultation link. Okay, so you can book it. Oh, that's what that means. Uh-huh. That's what that program is. Hello, everyone. I'm a student and a beginner affiliate. I want to help my parents. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Buggo. Thank you for being here. I'm going live tonight. Okay, yeah, Lou. I think that's what that is. Yep. So, let's see. And then message me if you're interested in the agency. You can click the Service Plus DM. That's what that is. You can send a message DM that says agency. If you want to join the agency, you want me to send information about the agency, send me send me a message that says Service Plus for that or agency, and then I'm happy to have you get information about the agency also. Nice, I got a multiplier. Yep, that was it. The live journey. I gotta go eat din din. Okay, see you tomorrow, all right, friend. I'm about to get off myself. I've been on for 2 hours and 12 minutes. So I appreciate you all. So at the summit, couple things. So we said data-driven approach. You said I joined the agency yesterday, not sure what's the next step. I sent you a message, Andrea. You have to go live. You got to go live. I can't accept you until you start going live. So Andrea, Joy, yeah. So I sent you a message through the agency page that basically said until you start going live, you have to you won't be able to join the agency. So TikTok won't let me invite you until you actually start going live. So um tell me what's your live schedule? You haven't gone live before? In the system, I don't think it had you as going live at all yet. Um, Let me know. Um, I'm late, but here. Hey, Juju, welcome to the room, friend. Um, I'm about to get off though, so I was going to do a couple more comments. Yes, I've gone live multiple times, but not recently. Okay, so go live. So you're one of those people. I mentioned it earlier to someone else. The system will say that it's been that you haven't gone live yet, or haven't gone live enough, I guess, if it hasn't been recent. So that's the problem. So that was the same case with the other person. They hadn't done anything recently. So go live, get in the live cadence, and then once you apply, so your application is still, let me check, your application should still be active. The only problem is you haven't gone live yet. So once you start going live, on a regular basis? Yeah, so it has you as 0 live streams in the system in the last 30 days. So you need to start going live again. Once you start going live, you probably have to reapply. So if you go live like today, tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday and just keep going live, apply again Monday, maybe Sunday or Monday, and you should be good. Okay. How many lives should I do in a week? You should try to go live at least 3 to 4 times a week. I tell people 4 just to be on the safe side. Um, Ideally, in a perfect world, you want to try to go live daily. So daily is better. If you can get to a regular cadence of going live, a regular schedule, that's going to be the better thing to do. That's going to give you the visibility to get pushed out. Yeah. So so definitely go live. All right. Thank you all. I see you all. I appreciate you all. Let me know if there's questions. Yeah, keep going live. If you guys are going live on a regular schedule, you should be able to join the agency. Okay. And then just make sure you reapply. Your application expires after 7 days. So if you are someone who couldn't didn't get accepted into the agency initially because um you weren't going live, reapply, and then that way I'll see it, and then you can join. All right. I was telling people earlier I'm doing some training for my new folks because we're bringing in ideally a pretty big cohort. My goal is to have maybe 25 for August, maybe another 25 in September. And so I want to do some trainings. So I want to make sure whoever's going to join this month is part of that training cycle. So keep that in mind. Duration 1 hour. Duration 61 minutes or more because that counts as a valid go live day. So you want to be at least 61 minutes. But yes, so it has to be over an hour. What is the music stage? Music stage is TikTok's campaign for those music lives. So if you're a music live person, TikTok is going to have a lot of campaigns under the music vertical and the gaming vertical. So if you're either one of those, keep that in mind. You want to go live um, under one of those verticals. Just making sure that JP messaged me. She didn't. She didn't. Okay. Um, or is it for those that join for free? Say that again. What happened? I missed something. Are they paid? What's paid, friend? Tell me mediumship. What you meant by that? What's paid? Are they paid? Tell me what you were referring to. Um, Hello, how you doing, Rivers? How you doing, Cheyenne? Welcome to the room. Or is that for those that join for free? Let me know what you meant. The training we will have to pay. No, it's free. It's agency folks. This is free. This is me meeting with y'all. People who join the agency. So you would be invited, Lauren. So my people who just joined recently, yes. So this is for you all. So it's gonna be free. Yeah, you don't have to pay for it. Hello, how you doing, Delcia? Okay, you said okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. I want you guys to grow. I mean, I want you guys to do well. That's what this is about. You're learning. You're trying to figure out how to place this into your life journey, how to do things that's going to make your life stand out. Auditions creator is the music. Um, I don't know what that meant, Elizabeth. Tell me more what you mean by that too. How many lives before you can invite for the agency? Um, So TikTok says that you should do the those first 3 lives to get full live access. So that's what I tell people. Do those first 3 lives, and then you wanna be on a schedule that you're going live at least 4 days out the week. So you don't do the 3 and stop going live. You are going live and continuing, okay? Um, I tell people ideally daily is better for visibility and get pushed out, but, as you decide what makes sense for you and your schedule and the cadence that you can do, try to do at least 4 days out the week, all right? Um, you never join an agency and don't go live. You don't need an agency. As a matter of fact, some agencies will drop you pretty quickly because you impact their numbers, the activeness numbers. So you want creators to be active, you want them to be going live as much as possible. Um, Music creators is the same as the music stage. What happens when registered? Um, I don't know. I'm not a music creator. One of my people in the agency, she was the music stage campaign, and she's in the regional. So that's a campaign that's happening. Music creators, I think you just have a designation that says you're a music creator. And so TikTok knows that and people know that about your live. And usually you have the music type gifts that you're given. So all that is part of it. Thank you all who are here. Appreciate you all. Um, do Go Populars push your live out more than other gifts? But Go Populars are a good gift to get pushed out. It's like your fan club. Your fan club is saying you're a popular live. So it is a good thing. It pushes you out on what's called the popular live ranking. There's a ranking. And so you want to, obviously if you can get your fan club to support in that way, that's awesome. But yeah. So Go Populars are good. It's a good thing to have. Instead of roses, I would say go populars if you can do that. Especially if the majority of people in your room got the Daily Heart Me are part of your fan club. Yeah, thank you so much, Hair Motivation. It's like, let me send her some populars. Thank you for that, friend. Hair Motivator, welcome to the room, friend. What is D? Is the D a number? Elizabeth, that's your league, friend. That's the league you're in. The D League. Shop with Heath. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Um, Let me know if there's other questions. I'm gonna jump off shortly. So I just want to make sure I checked in. I've been on for an hour, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I guess I'll stay 10 more minutes so I can make it around 2.5 hours. Okay. So I'll stay 10 more minutes. How do I get a higher number? It's from going live first and foremost, and then you want the gift and engagement. And so as your room sends you gifts, whether it's gifts from your gift gallery, your daily heart me, the viewer wishes, which is here, the gift gallery, whatever it is, those gifts, the gift box, the roses, will help you in terms of collecting diamonds. Livehost collects diamonds from the gifts that are sent, and you get a diamond for every coin that someone sends or spends to get a gift. So if a rose is 1 coin, then you get 1 diamond as a live host. If they send you 5 roses, those are 5 coins. You get 5 diamonds. Thank you for the shout out, Christina. Appreciate you, friend. Brooke, how you doing, my friend? How do you set up the viewer wishes? It's going to be under the interact button before you start your live stream, or when you're live, there's 3 dots in the corner. You can set it up there. It's called viewer wishes. Thanks for the information. Learned a lot. Thank you, Eugene. Appreciate you. Thanks for that explanation. You're welcome, friend. Um, Michaela, you asked, let's see, are the Go Populars only accessible under the exclusive gifts, or do folks have to be super fans? They're under the exclusive gifts. There's populars and then there's super populars. There's a extra the super populars for super fans. They can use that one. The regular populars are for fan club members. So two different types of populars. Yeah. But both of them are under exclusive. They're right next to each other. Do you talk about the same thing on both lives? For the most part, yes. Depends on the topic, depends on what people ask. For the most part, I do. I do cover the live stream process, the live host, the monetization. I talk about motivation. I try to inspire people who are nervous, afraid, scared to go live. I so yeah, it just depends on what comes up. Um, I talk about the agency because I use this as a recruiting mechanism, so I recruit here too. But yeah, that's what I do. You said that's me. Hey, good points, Dr. Susan. How you doing? Appreciate you. Hey, DD Peach. Welcome to the room, friend. Am I allowed to use AI to advertise address? I'm not sure if that's gonna get me in trouble. Yeah, you're not supposed to give personal identifying information. So when you talk about that, you wouldn't want to put the address, phone number, websites. What you would do is like set up Service Plus and maybe DM people, and then you can use that to share your website, a website link in the DM, and people can copy and paste that and put in their browser or something like that. But yeah, you don't want to do it in the live. You said address to advertise address, not address. Address. I got you. So you're using AI to advertise address. Possibly. Again, I don't. I guess I'm not picturing what that would look like as far as content. You're on the content side, so yeah, I think so. So maybe put an AI generated disclosure on. You said I have a question. It's about followers. Why is it when I gain one and lose five or six anytime I gain? Um, TikTok is always scanning for banned accounts. So it could be that you're gaining a follower that's not that account gets banned. So that could be happening. Could be bots, it could be bad behavior, but TikTok is always doing that. So you'll see your follower count kind of go up and down, and that change happens all the time overnight for me. Yeah. Can I go live where here on TikTok and Instagram at the same time? I do TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So I'm on my tablet on YouTube. I started over there first, and then I come here on live for TikTok and I start talking about the TikTok live process. So I'm streaming on both platforms. If you wanted to do a similar setup, you could. YouTube, I think, requires 1,000 followers. Their threshold just increased. So you just got to be aware that it is going to take some time to get to that threshold first. You're at 5,300 trying to get to 10K by the end of the year. You absolutely could do it, Michaela. Absolutely. Oh, that's a solid 5,300 too. I love it. You absolutely could do that. That's doable. That's within reach. I mean, we're talking about 6 months or 5 months or so. Yeah, I can see that happening. Depending on your engagement, who's coming in your room, how you're going to rooms, how you're picking up new friends and stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. Think content, you might get followers from your content too. Yeah. Thank you for acknowledging that. That was a typo because I'm using the voice. Okay, the voice chat. Gotcha. Thank you for the follow, Adrian. Gotcha. Thank you for that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know if you guys have questions as we prepare to get off. Anybody else going live today? Put that in the chat. You can put your topic, your time, and your time zone. We got people from all over, so we want to make sure we're reaching folks. So put your topic, your time, and your time zone in the chat. Let me know if you have any questions before I jump off. I'm going to be on for another couple minutes, and then I will be back tomorrow. So, quick takeaways from my summit, because I've been trying to talk about this summit all lives. So, music and gaming are two verticals that are going to be increasing. You're going to see more content about that in the next few weeks because they're doing some more campaigns that are going to be rolling out for both of those verticals. That's going to be important. You want to look at your data, make data driven decisions. You want to work on your setup, your lighting. You see my camera here, your sound, your background. Like if you're in a background, maybe you're a lot of traffic or some stuff in the background, kind of clean all that up. Find a space to do your live stream. Your audio sound. Think about that as well. Those are things that you're going to need to pay attention to as you decide to grow out your live stream and you want to stop people from scrolling and listening to you. You want them to come in and listen to you and then engage. I do mediumships. I'll be live around 9:30 to 10 Eastern tonight. Okay, perfect. Let me pin that. I need to get over there to your friend. So keep that in mind, you all. Whatever's going on in your live, you want to pay attention to your board. That board is so important. If you're not using a board, I'm gonna tell you now, this is your cue to use a board to see if that's going to help with your visibility in traffic. All right. So boards are important. So I want you guys to understand there's things you can be doing to improve your live stream. And so as much as possible, try to integrate some of those things. Think of your live as a production. Okay. What are you doing in the beginning? What are you doing midway? What are you doing at the end? All right. You want to grab people, keep them in, keep them engaging. All of that matters. Great as always. Thank you. Thank you, T. Owens. I appreciate it, friend. And so all of that matters. The engagement matters. Our engagement this live, we could have been a little bit better. We could have been better. We didn't get to 100 shares. We didn't get to 100 shares. That's okay. Our likes, we did get over 100K. We did. We probably could have got to like 200, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to improve. And so as time goes on, those are the analytics you're going to pay attention to. So as you can get more people in your room, get them to engage more, set goals for your room. That's important. The chat needs to chat as well. I need to figure out how to do the words on the top of the screen like yours. Send me a message. Send me a message. I'll send you my video for boards. Okay. Send me a message. Your board should add value, curiosity, and maybe a challenge. Okay. So it depends on what you're doing. So, I know Ermi, mediumship. She says, I see dead people in quotes. And people stop. That's like, oh, let me stop and look at this live. What's she doing here? So that's stopping the scroll. Now, obviously, you may not want to take her message, but you could have something that speaks to your approach and niche. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. So, what does that mean for what you're doing in your live stream? Obviously, you're a mediumship, and so are you doing something that is a little bit of a spin on, um, talking to, a certain, are you talking to I know I have some mediums that talk to pets, that talk to kids, that talk to your older adults, your ancestors and stuff like that. Like, what is there something you're doing in particular? Maybe that's